you wake up, usually I'll turn on a video and then I won't touch my phone. So for that first 45 minutes, I'm feeding myself.
Yeah, as you should be.
And that literally starts off the momentum of your day. Your first 45 minutes, if you meditate, work out, whatever you do in the first 45 minutes, literally determines the momentum of your day.
You don't know how to go live?
Okay, no, he wants to join our live video.
He want to join the live?
Yeah.
If you click...
Hey, what up, Unc?
You know how to do it?
I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how to do it either.
Man, how y'all feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling sensational.
I just tagged your the Justin Gaines when I ain't tagged Lavish Journey.
Okay, that's cool. That can work. Today was a smooth day.
It is louder.
Yeah, it's louder today.
In the ears. Yeah,
it is.
I turned that up a little bit. So
I can tell.
My voice really about to know y'all today. But today I'm feeling very fruitful today.
You feeling fruitful?
Yeah, I got that word from y'all.
Got that word from me.
I never get that fruitful. I was like, that sounds really intelligent. You know what I mean?
Intelligent.
Yeah, it does. It does. Ever since I've been doing podcasts with y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I've been becoming a lot more enlightened. I think because I'm able to vent. What's going on, yo? Oh, I was like, I heard somebody start talking. What's good, bro?
I don't even know I did that.
That's what's up, though, y'all. So, what's up?
Kim. That was the high school mama.
So, what we talk about today, y'all?
Hold on, Jay.
We just discussed this, bruh.
We talking about finding yourself or finding the world? What was it again?
No, know yourself or know the world.
All right.
Would you rather?
So, would you rather
Parts versus consequences?
So, would y'all rather know yourself or the world?
I'd rather.
Your stuff is going in and out, Jay.
You must cut that off. That's gonna mess it up.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. You can't even hear clearly.
Hold on, we're gonna recall you on it.
We're gonna recall you.
But no, honestly, I'd rather know myself.
If
I know myself, I ain't got to worry about the world moving me back and forth.
Hey, let's take this back real quick. Where did this question come from? What do you mean, like, what's the difference between yourself and the world? Like, what's the difference?
Well, the world is getting caught up in like money, fame, drugs.
Oh, society and that's what I call
society, all of that. Like, imagine if you don't know who you are.
All that shine is gonna be gold to you.
You meeting all these people and you going out and having fun. It's like you'll settle for anything when you don't know who you are as an individual.
Real. That's real. I never knew that. I mean, I guess a lot of people do get. So you feel like a majority of people are caught up in that?
Yeah. Because
the way y'all say it.
Because when you don't know yourself, that means you have no direction.
You're easily influenced.
So where do you get direction from? Ooh.
Figuring out who you are.
Because you think you're your own compass with everything. Literally. You know, you guide yourself. Your intuition will let you know. Your spirit will let you know you are your own compass. But when you're lost in the world, that compass, you just tapping it. You feel me? Waiting for it to point to, north, south, east, or west, or which way you got to go. But most people, when you just caught up in worldly things, it says that in the Bible. Don't be caught up in worldly things.
I get it.
Set your sights on the things above and not on things of this earth. Yeah, it's in Colossians.
That's truth.
I never thought about that for real.
Because think about it. Okay, so say you ever seen a person who actually develops characteristics from the people they hang out with?
Yeah.
Okay. Now imagine if you don't know who you are and you don't know who's good to hang out with and who's bad to hang out with. You develop those habits. They rub off.
Yeah. That sounds like you become like mindless in a way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Damn. Because it's like imprinting. Like when you have a child, they take off for everything you do. When you have a child, if you cuss, they cussing.
Oh, they're like a sponge.
When they eat, you're just absorbing your peers.
I love that method, the sponge method.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep.
You absorbing everything that they do. So if you don't know who you are, you're just gonna switch up. You don't even know who you are at that point.
Like, think of yourself as a merry-go-round when you don't know who you are. Like, literally, when you don't know who you are, you're just going to go in a circle. And the more you go in a circle, the more mindless you become because it's a repetitive course. But when you know yourself, you can go here and say, okay. And then when opportunities are presented, you'll know what the next one looks like because you know what it's supposed to be about.
That's true.
Yeah.
But when you don't know, you accept anything.
See, but you know, the journey of knowing yourself for some people could be very difficult, though. It depends. I think when it comes to like living, let's say if somebody grew up in a rough environment, or whatever, you know, they didn't really was around the right crowd or nothing.
Right.
And I know a lot of people in that situation. So, will you say they don't know themselves, or what?
Well, even if you grow up in a bad environment, you still are responsible for your choices.
Okay, that's true. That's
so
true.
if you're surrounded by gangs, drugs, and violence, if you submit to that, it'll prey through you.
Yeah, yeah.
So whatever you submit to prays through you. So if you submit to your subconscious, that's what will eventually break through and show. But if you submit to evil, that's what you're going to show.
So what if they don't know they're submitting to it?
That's mindless behavior.
Yeah, that's because not knowing yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you know
what
yourself,
you're
you know what not to submit to.
That's true.
Because you want better than that. You know, you see through that, like, all right, well, all my homies is dying. You feel me? So why would I want to keep being in this gang? Like, I strive to be more than just this gang or selling drugs or whatever. Like, you might use it for, say, if you're selling drugs, but you're using it for to better yourself, an opportunity to get yourself out of that predicament. You're somewhat seeing through it. You feel me? It might just take some time, but at least that's. I want to be the best drug dealer in Cleveland. I want to sell all the weed. Then you just stuck in that same predicament.
You stuck to selling weed your whole life.
You ain't like, all right, I'm gonna sell weed so I can get this degree, or I'm trying to build this, make my own company.
Right.
You're just becoming a factor.
Pretty much kind of complacent in a way it sounds like.
Yeah.
Think about that quote that we used to take for a joke: "Monkey see, monkey do."
Hell
Like
yeah.
it's that literal. When you're mindless, it's monkey see, monkey do.
It is.
That's what's wrong with this generation now. It's monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
I see him wearing those Jordans and those clothes, so that's what I'm gonna get because it look good.
Yep. It's like we're chasing a brand and we're chasing each other in a way it sounds like. You know what I mean?
We don't have a mind of our own.
Yeah.
Like,
and I went through that personally growing up, but as you get older, if you don't break from that shit by the time you hit at least 21,
20s.
man, 20, you're in trouble.
20s,
It's a tradition, man, and it's turned into a culture. Like, it's okay. People think it's okay.
Yeah, to just be like everyone else.
It's funny. We're united with materials, but we're segregated when it comes to behavior.
That's true.
Because we have to, that's what society teaches us, to conform. We're all the same. We have to all be alike. We all have to do the same thing, same pattern, same thinking. And if you think outside the box, you're labeled weird.
Yeah.
Or
Shit, I claim
Weird
the weird.
or
I claim the weird shit.
peculiar.
Peculiar, yeah.
That's a good ass word. What does that mean? Hey, y'all, Calvin B saying some good words over here. What does peculiar mean? Like, that's different?
Unique or peculiar.
I'm gonna start saying that. You know, I don't call myself weird. I'm very peculiar.
It's just like, so think about those people who are going to a crowd and everybody gets silent, but the person that's going into the crowd feels awkward instead of understanding that your presence is felt. Anytime you can walk into a crowd that's loud and everybody gets silent when you come around, that's a good thing.
That is. All eyes on you.
Yeah, but a lot of people feel weird and out of place.
Yeah. I used to feel that way all the time, though. I go to the crowd and everybody turn their head, or probably me in my mind, I don't know. Everybody turn their head, look at
That's
me.
how you feel.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
all the eyes is on you.
Yeah.
Like, well,
Y'all niggas
shit.
looking at
Like,
It's
damn, I'm trying to blend in.
It's like a pressure you're not used to.
Yeah. Yep.
Your energy is something about you that makes you stand out. So, and people feel that regardless if you are pushing it out or not, but people can tell when it's something different about you.
But at face value, it doesn't seem like that.
Because you're just like, I'm the same person. And you think like, hey, I'm the same as you.
When they're
That's
looking
real.
at you, you think like, okay, am I crazy? Something wrong with me?
Yeah,
What am I
like,
doing
I'm
wrong?
a
Why y'all
stank.
looking at me like
For
that?
real, for real. I will go around the crowd and be like, looking around like, where everybody looking at me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that really means you different.
Oh, for real.
Because if somebody different walk into a room, whether they got a good vibe or a bad vibe, you automatically look at them like,
Yeah.
Who is this nigga?
Yeah.
yeah,
that's
like,
how
yo,
you be.
what's up with him, G?
Yeah.
Like, bruh, what's
Hey,
his
what's up with your man's
problem?
over there?
Yeah. Don't
Like,
even be nothing
what he
wrong
doing?
with it. Where he at?
Where he from?
For real,
Yeah.
for real. I never thought about that, man.
Yeah.
You know what? Now I embrace that now. Cause now I'm doing this media shit. It's like, fuck it. You want to
got
look at me?
to.
I'm gonna give you something to look at.
Yeah. Like,
Watch this damn podcast.
Yeah.
got to.
It's better to stay
I'm lit
authentic
today.
anyway.
Yeah.
You know, who wants to Who wants to fit in with everybody else? You know, I'd rather be 100%.
But that's hard though, man. It's so
Oh, yeah,
easy to be. It's so easy to be swayed now because of peer pressure.
Oh yeah, peer pressure. We've all dealt with that since children. You know, peer pressure forces you to do all types of stuff.
Where peer pressure have y'all dealt with personally?
Oh man,
lately or before?
Just anything you wanted to talk about, man. Yeah.
Okay, so
I got to laugh.
no, because I've dealt with peer pressure from my closest friends, man.
That's who it would come from. That's really who it comes from.
People that were inside my inner circle are the people I felt the most peer pressure from. Like everybody has a time where they used to smoke, drink, and do everything.
Yeah.
The peer pressure comes the most as soon as you step outside of what they're used to. Because once I wanted to stop listening to rap and I wanted to actually be mindful about what I was listening to.
Right.
Once I wanted to stop smoking and stop drinking, that's when they turned against me.
I'm like, man, you
said, dude,
yeah,
because it came to a point where I had to defend myself.
Real.
And me and my dad was actually talking to him about not setting your sights on the things of this world, but on heavenly things. And he was like, bro, shut up. You used to listen to rap. I said, yeah, but that's what I used to do. I don't do that now.
Yeah.
And he literally picked a fight with me while we were trying to help him. So at that point in time, every time they called me, they'd be like, bro, hey, come hang out. And I'm like, okay, but what are you going to be doing? He was like, smoking. I'm like, bro, I can't do it. Like, I'm trying to get myself on the right path, and you want me to come smoke with you. And at a certain point in time, my perspective on the situation was like, okay, do you want me to go up or do you want me to stay where you at?
They can't handle you when you
like I'm trying to better myself,
and
you want me to conform to old habits.
See a real friend, but oh, that's cool, bro. I'm gonna smoke this blunt and we can kick it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or that's
I'm
cool.
I'm gonna hit it before I come, or I'm gonna smoke and then I'm gonna come scoop you.
Yeah,
like it's fine because a person's natural propensity is to go back to what they're used to.
Yeah.
So, in getting over a habit, the force that you take to go forward has to be twice as hard as the force that you take to put effort into doing that same habit.
That's real. That's real.
So if you're getting over a smoking habit and you used to smoke like a whole pack of cigarettes a day, like you would have to take twice as much effort as you did to smoke to get over it.
Sure do.
So that means withdrawals, the shakes, all of that. You would have to deal with that and still have the drive to hold yourself accountable and not submit to it in a hard time.
That's true.
Yeah. Because it's easy once them hard times
Yeah.
come to fade right back
I need a cigarette.
That's why people fall short of commitment so much.
Yeah.
Commitment is staying committed to the thing that you said long after the moment has left you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I deal with that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I do my shit, but you know what? Just yesterday, I read this new book. It's called No Excuses, and a part in the book said each morning you should get up and write down 5 goals, just 5 little goals, and you should accomplish them. The first day, I accomplished them all. The second day, I didn't accomplish them all. The third day, I didn't accomplish them all.
That's
Get
because
that drive.
it's a new method.
Yeah, yep.
Like you have to build momentum with new habits.
Yeah.
That first day though, you like, let's get it.
Yeah, you motivated, but that second day it's like, oh dang.
Yeah.
That's like working out.
I know what I said I know what I said yesterday, but this is a new day though. Like, what if I want to relax? What if I don't want to do nothing?
Yeah,
I don't feel like it.
That's that. I don't feel like it. I don't want to do this right now.
That's how I was feeling.
Yeah.
That's how I was feeling.
It's hard to break through that though.
Man,
It's
but
hard
it's possible,
to break through
but
that.
once I break through it though,
You feel better. You feel so good.
Oh, you feel great.
Yeah. If the world is mine. That's
I can
how I
accomplish
feel.
anything.
Yeah, for real.
The important thing is remembering how you felt when you broke through.
Yeah.
Man.
A lot of people don't remember that. They just stay victim to what they didn't do.
Yeah. Some I also want to add in for the peer pressure for the kids who are going to be listening to this. Peer pressure when it comes to having sex, because that was one of the first peer pressures I've ever experienced. Hell yeah. With sex?
Pressure you.
Bro. Okay, but this,
Come on, what you trying to do?
I had that peer pressure. Oh my
it was the peer
goodness.
pressure from the woman, but also my friends who were already having sex. You feel me?
Oh, you a
Yeah, like you a
Oh,
virgin?
my
Like you
goodness.
ain't bust, you ain't get your dick sucked, you ain't none of this. Like that was some of the earliest peer pressure. And I'm like, man, I'm only 15. What
They
you
used
mean?
they tease you about it.
Yeah, they tease you
And
and it's
it-
like, no, you gotta get that. You
It
feel me?
becomes agonizing after a while.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Like
Yeah.
this one dude in high school, he was like, he said we was talking about something. He was like, "Hey, bro, get your dick wet. You need it."
Yeah.
I was younger. I'm in high school. I'm like,
Yeah.
in my head, I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you?
Like we kids.
Yeah,
like
like,
we
that's all
still
you think
kids.
about?
Yeah. But see, that was around the age group. I was like 15, 16, and really, it became a thing because porn just came out. Computers
Oh,
are
my
really there,
goodness.
so porn is everywhere. Everybody, it was sex was a thing.
One thing I
music.
figured out, porn wasn't even established when our parents was growing up.
Nah,
That's the crazy part.
they was looking at magazines. And,
I didn't
and
even
shit.
realize that.
That's why
You feel
just
me?
saying that.
Like
yeah.
I figured that out months ago.
Yeah, they was looking at what Playboy.
The porn industry was
Ooh,
it
look at
was
those titties on that
established.
magazine.
Yeah,
It was established, but they didn't have access to it because they didn't have internet
Yeah.
during that time.
it was. And if they did, it was like tapes. You pop the tape in.
Yeah, the industry was established in like I think 70s.
Yeah, it was very early.
Yeah, it was established in the 70s, but they didn't really have the platform until our generations
Yeah.
grew up.
You know why? It's in our pockets too, on our phones.
Yeah, like we have the most convenient access to it.
You go to the bathroom, get one off real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Get one off real quick. You like
It's so time consuming.
Yes.
Everything is literally at your convenience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you could possibly think
Look
of.
what we
you can
doing
pull
right
it up. Yeah.
Look what we doing right now.
Like-
people see this from at home.
Yeah.
Wherever they at, but yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you lazy too.
Oh,
Like you don't even got to go
terribly
to,
lazy.
if you want to transfer money, you don't even got to go to the bank. It's
Oh,
on your phone.
right. I love that though. I ain't gonna lie. That's
I
convenient.
don't because it makes me feel complacent in a way.
Get
You
your
don't
ass
have
up there.
It's
He
inactive.
said, "Walk around and do it. Walk through the, walk around and do it. Yeah. Get up and just
It
walk
makes me
around.
feel
and
so
add the money.
inactive though. Like
That's true.
I need
yeah.
I'm so lazy I can't go get in my car and go to the bank. I got to use my phone to do it.
That's
like
what
dang.
everything. You think like people back in the day to type stories, they had to go to the library and get
Seriously.
books.
Like they had to walk miles to get places.
They
We
had
can't
to
even go to the
read
bank.
Stuff. Like we don't even want to read. We just skim. We type it in on Google. All right,
Wow.
give you a whole paragraph, copy and paste.
That's
You
real.
feel me? Essays and all that. We don't put the time in for anything nowadays because these are so convenient.
So y'all look at this as in a bad way or a good way?
What?
For y'all, technology, everything we used.
It depends on how you. It depends
Yeah.
on how you.
How do y'all use it though? Like y'all personally, how do you use it?
I use it to my advantage. Like I use it for a source of influence.
Okay.
Like when I go on social media or I go on my following or I look at my page, I'm not gonna see anything that's gonna alter my spirit
Okay.
or change the trajectory of my day.
Yeah.
How about you then, bro?
I'm a both because when I use it, majority of the time is for knowledge, and for influence. Because
Yeah.
like the people I follow on my Instagram, they influence me. It'll be like, that picture dope. I want to recreate this, or a story will come to me from it, or it's some type of motivation for me in a sense.
Inspiring.
Yeah, it inspires me. So it's not just like me just scrolling mindlessly, just like I'm bored. Even if I do, I get bored quick.
Yeah.
And I'm always the type to quickly throw my phone down. So I have a good balance.
Get away.
Yeah, but I do. I throw it in the grass, and then I be like, I've been on this for too long.
That's how
You
it
feel me?
is, though.
Yeah, like, because you just be scrolling, just finding anything
Like,
to distract yourself.
You can kind of. It's weird, but when you're looking at your phone for a long time, you can actually feel when you've been looking for a long time because
Yeah.
it's like you're looking at the phone, and I've had this happen to me. I was looking at the phone, but I was thinking about something else that I should have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to a point where I was so tied into the phone. It's like I was experiencing sleep paralysis while I was wide awake. Like I was thinking about something else, but I could not take my focus off the phone.
You locked into the phone, man. And you know one thing I did that you said, how you say you don't put your phone near you when you go to sleep or whatever. I've been there the last 4 days, bro, and it forcing me to get the fuck out of bed.
Yes.
I put it like way across the room. I mean,
Yeah.
some days I ain't gonna lie, I do go back and lay down, but the last 4 days though, I actually get up and I'm up after that. I'm up.
But the thing is, don't touch it when you first wake up because that's the first thing people reach for.
No, I caught the alarm and then I take an hour to myself and read or do some shit.
that's good.
That's I call that the hour. I call that the hour of power.
Yeah, it is
Because
power.
you literally take control.
Yep.
Those first 45 minutes, your brain operates at its highest frequency.
Sure do.
Man, y'all notice that? It does.
Yes.
Because this
So-
morning I was like, what the hell? This is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you wake up, usually I'll turn on the video and then I won't touch my phone. So for that first 45 minutes, I'm feeding myself.
Yeah, as you should be.
And that literally starts off the momentum of your day. Your first 45 minutes, if you meditate, work out, whatever you do in the first 45 minutes literally determines the momentum of your day. That's why I don't say anything. Like if I'm tired and if I don't feel good, I will not say anything because I don't want to say, oh, this about to be a bad day.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm welcoming a bad day.
Yeah, your thoughts are powerful, man.
And this is how powerful they are. I saw this thing on hope. And this guy said, you need to stop hoping for something because when you say, I hope, that's literally that's literally taking away your power into manifesting something. When you say, I hope, that means that's a possibility or it might not happen.
Like, fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's literally what you're saying.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
saying, I'll try. Like,
Or I might.
I'll try to
I
do it.
could. I wish.
I might do it. Like, no,
You don't
I
wanna-
will.
Yeah, I
Yes.
will. I must. I can.
I can and I will.
I will
Like
do
that
it.
I is literally what gives you power. I will be successful or I am more than a conqueror. I am born to be successful.
They say I am more than I can.
Yeah.
Because I am just means, it's solidified in a way, what I
Even
mean?
can promotes possibility.
Can don't sound positive. I mean, I ain't trying to say it sound negative, but it just don't sound like it's a confirmation. You know
It's
what I
It's
mean?
not a strong word.
It's not like I think I can. That's how it sounds.
like-
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
I can,
that's
meaning, yeah, if I try hard enough, I can do it.
yeah.
It's like something a kid would say. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I can.
Not I am. Like I am is literally saying
But
I am whatever follows.
But we live in a world that when you are that confident, they call you arrogant or not humble. You notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like,
Like,
when
get
you,
out of here.
when you have good posture, you come off as standoffish.
Yeah.
'Cause
Niggas.
They want you to be shrugged.
They want you to be all
they
like
want you
them.
to look down, like,
I think that comes from a lack of self.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now that's
Like
right.
literally,
Yeah.
I think it comes from a lack of self.
Your confidence isn't there.
Yeah,
Something
like-
you got to build. We all have to build on that, especially when you sit up, strong, and when you breathe in strong. You feel me? Like it's a new sense of power within your being.
You're right.
Your diaphragm. Like for some people,
I'm gone.
for some people, it's hard to sit like this. Like it hurts for them.
Oh yeah,
Me, I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Posture.
chill. Yeah, it's hard for me to sit like that.
Like if you sit like this,
Yep.
it's possible. Like I'm not trying to scare you, but it's possible for your spine to fuse like that and stay like that.
It probably
it
already
does.
is.
No,
yeah.
it do.
Yeah.
You become hunchback.
Yeah.
You know how you fix that? You take deep breaths into your abdomen, and
It forces you to sit back.
Yeah, so when you sit mindfully
All right.
and breathe mindfully, like breathe
See,
into
like,
your.
I can
your
tell
ab-
you're not used to it because you trying extra
I'm not.
hard.
When you just breathe into your abdomen and take long deep breaths, your posture naturally will fix itself.
Word?
Yeah.
When I meditate, I don't know how I can't even think how I be sitting. But yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, when you meditate, most of the time, either
I say how I feel comfortable.
like your feet, either you sit at a 90-degree angle, or you sit at 180. It's one or the other. Like there is really no in between. Because when you meditate, you have to be mindful. Like that's the most important thing, being mindful of your breathing. Mm-hmm. So when I'm meditating, I sit like this. Mm-hmm. And the better you get, the easier it is to hone in.
Yeah.
Like it takes me 10 seconds to hone in on meditating.
Really?
Like in
me,
10 seconds,
shit.
I can be deep into meditating.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah.
That's real good.
But for some
actually.
people, it takes 30 minutes just to get there. Like me,
Yeah.
I can snap and I'm there.
It takes me at least a good solid 15 minutes.
Yeah, it takes me a good 5-10 minutes
Yeah.
for me to
Yeah, it
focus
takes me,
and
like,
just feel
10
it. I feel it once I'm in there.
10 breaths and I'm there.
Yeah, it takes a minute for people, but don't be discouraged. That just means keep going. Cause once you get there, it's a whole new experience.
If
You locked in when you get there.
if you're
Yeah.
struggling, if you're struggling, go outside and meditate.
That's my favorite place.
Like
I can't
nature's
meditate in the house.
nature literally assists you when you meditate.
Mm.
Like I did it again for the first time about a week ago. I got so deep so fast I fell asleep.
That happened to me before too. I meditated, went to sleep.
Yeah, like that's how powerful nature is. And the funny thing is, when you wake up, everything is so bright.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's awakening again. Like whoa.
Yeah.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Like I was laying down in the grass and I thought I was tripping. But when I looked up, I could see the veins in the leaves. I don't know if they're called veins. I forget what they're called.
Yeah, I already know what you mean.
But
The things.
I'm laying on the ground and these leaves are like at least 20 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
And I'm literally looking at those lines in the leaves and I can see them clearly. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I'm tripping. So I blinked a few times, wiped my eyes, and I still could see. I'm like, oh snap!
Yeah, you tapped in.
Like it really brings yourself. It really brings you to life.
It's like you tapping back into your temple, you know.
Yeah.
Cause that's really what it does. You're realigning yourself, especially if you have those moments when you feel your chakras align. I don't know if you ever felt that. It's just like feel like a surge of energy will just shoot down your spine.
Yeah, I felt that.
And then it's just like a whoosh. It's like, because most of the time when I get into a meditate, I start to rock. It's just like a swoop that happens within me. But like when I meditate, I dig my fingers into the dirt.
That's that.
You dig your fingers to the dirt.
It's so I can channel my energy and absorb the energy from the earth.
So when you say you dig your fingers to the dirt, like
I'm literally digging my hands into the dirt.
He gets it from the moisture.
Yeah.
oh,
Like the moisture. Like you ever felt moisture up against your skin?
yeah,
Cold moisture.
yeah,
It actually vitalizes you.
really.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like if you get those medical ice bags, they stay frozen for a long time. But when they thaw out, it's like a thick moisture, but it's still cold.
I never knew that.
When you touch it and you put it in your hand and you squeeze it, it's literally revitalizing.
Really
Yes,
fascinating. I'm gonna probably try this out in a few weeks.
bro.
I ain't gonna say
I promise
soon,
you.
but I'm gonna put that on my bucket list now.
I promise you.
I heard Zaire. I mean, one time he's talking about going outside with no shoes on and ground himself.
Oh yeah, grounding yourself, bro.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
I actually tested that theory out.
You tested
and went
it?
outside barefoot and stepped in the grass. It was after it rained. When
Yeah,
I stepped in the
dude.
grass. I promise you, as God is my witness, I felt this rush go to my head,
Telling
and
you.
I woke up.
That's what he was saying.
It's
Oh, dude, it's
people-
amazing.
Cause we're so disconnected from the earth, you know. Like people back in the day didn't have shoes. Our feet can withstand anything.
I just walk around when I was about 17 with not all the time, but I go outside often with no shoes on.
Yeah.
Everybody thought I was weird. Why you got no shoes on?
That's what my grandparents.
it
You ain't got no
feel good.
shoes on. Like why do I need shoes
You know,
on?
grandparents ain't having that.
Yeah, no,
I know this.
not.
I know this
Gonna be
guy
all
who
toe
works. I know this guy who works barefoot.
Yeah.
Now I don't understand the deeper meaning to it, but he said he hates shoes, and he literally redid our porch barefoot. I'm not sure if he works barefoot to stay grounded, but the essence of him, it's so gentle and genuine.
He's probably an earthbound creature. You feel me? Like one of those beings who just are real. He might not think it like grounding, but he's just so connected. Cause that's how my friend Jashina was. She just no shoes on all the time. She didn't give a damn where he was, but she had the strongest feet. She could walk over everything. You feel
And
me?
that's one thing that it does for you.
Yeah. Your feet get strong. Like you can withstand
Like,
standing
bro,
on sharp
he-
rocks and everything.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Y'all getting deep, cause
That's
my
deep.
that's my older cousin.
That is, yeah. I'm gonna start doing that though. I'm gonna start just going outside and saying, fuck
But-
it.
okay.
With just my toes out and just
Think about this,
What's
and
up?
I really want y'all to think about this. Your body is made up of dirt and water. Your natural protein comes from plants. So if you're eating salads, fruits, nuts, and grains, and you naturally get your natural sugar comes from fruit, but the balance is water. There's water and sugar in fruit at the same time. So imagine feeding your genetic makeup what it's made up of. Imagine how your body would function.
that's real.
Now think of it the same way as grounding yourself in nature. You literally feed off of the neutrons and electrons from the earth in itself. Like electricity flows through the atmosphere.
Yeah.
That's why if you can take your mind and you can get high enough, you will feel it. Because it'll disrupt the current frequency that you're in. And that head rush is literally you aspiring to a higher frequency.
That sounds wild as fuck in a good way though. But yeah.
Yeah. Because when you think about it, if you take two lightning bolts that are on the same frequency and put them together, it becomes brighter.
Right.
Which means it gets stronger. But if you take two that are different, they alter each other, and the light will go in and out.
Right.
That's because it's dampening. One is dampening the other, and one is trying to shine while one is trying to dim. So because it's not at a balance and it's not grounded, it flickers. That's literally how the body is. Like meat, it causes you to flicker. When you first eat it, you're awake, but once it settles, it puts you to sleep.
Yeah.
You feel heavy after
Exactly.
That's true.
But when you eat fruit, nuts, grains, salad, and leaves, when you eat it, you feel it go down, but you feel yourself wake up. You don't feel yourself go to sleep.
Sure don't.
That's why literally eating steak with salad is like a balance.
With salad?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't eat like potatoes and macaroni and cheese and stuff. You just weighing yourself down. It's like the light to the dark in a sense. It's the yin to its yang.
Shit, that's why I was slumped yesterday. We had steak and mashed potatoes.
That's what most people do.
The grease will weigh you down.
Yeah.
Imagine how much effort it takes for your body to break down all that rich food.
A long time, man. I mean, how much effort? A lot of effort, but it takes a while. It feels like, at least.
I think about you getting sleepy.
That's me every day.
That's why you get sleepy though. Your body can't handle the heaviness of the meat you're eating.
Slumped. Yep.
Especially when it's a lot of meat at that.
Like that Thanksgiving dinner, man. Black people be like, oh, that's that you sleepy. That's that good food. And it tastes good, but that's that bad food for real.
Yeah, we ain't cooking it right. It's meat and everything when we cook at
your body.
Definitely, man.
Your body's
Sour
reaction
too.
tells you how bad it is for you. Because after you eat a good heavy meal, guess what?
What?
You're supposed to stay up 30 to 45 minutes after you eat, but it's so hard, you go to sleep, which leaves you bloated, full of air, which turns over to fat. That's what you're doing to your body when you eat meat.
That's true.
And if it's a good meal, you're going to shit it out pretty quick. Exactly. It's just going to come out of you.
They say actually good for like veggies and all that. You release it very quick.
Yeah, when you eat good food, it's gonna come out.
It flows. It'll flow.
Yeah,
like it doesn't take your body long
to digest it and
break it down and get what it needs. But when you eat that heavy meat, that macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes and all of that, it takes your body a ton of time. That's why they say you have greens with everything.
Yeah, your leafy greens.
It assists your body in breaking down that stuff.
And it's got good iron in it too.
Yeah.
And you just feel good after you eat it.
Oh, my goodness.
You do. I like broccoli. Y'all like broccoli?
Yeah.
I do. It's fake. They said it's fake.
It's fake, though. It's not good for
Shut up. Be quiet. So, hey, be quiet. So what kind of fruit vegetables y'all like?
One thing we should do is watch this documentary called What the Hell?
No, I'm not watching it. Y'all don't ruin it for me.
We should, though. Like for a live podcast.
I don't want to hear it.
Podcast, we should watch that. And
broccoli is good.
We should. Actually, we should.
Even lettuce is fake.
Yeah.
Lettuce has plastic in it.
So what do y'all like then?
Spinach, kale,
cucumber. What do you like?
He just said it.
Oh, spinach. Cucumber? Spinach is good, though. I agree.
You ever ate a cold cucumber?
I hate cucumbers.
Oh, my goodness. But what it does when you eat it.
Is it life-changing?
Well, the thing is, the more you eat healthy foods, the more physical the differences become.
Really?
Like, the more you eat fruits, nuts, and grains, it's pushing out what you don't need. So the more you take in what you need, the more you dismiss what you don't.
That's real.
So if you fill yourself up with what you need, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm talking about the Holy Spirit.
No, you go. You keep it going.
But when you fill yourself of what you need, the physical changes become imminent.
Yeah.
Like they become, at that present time, you can literally feel yourself changing. Like at a point in time when I was a vegan and I was eating fruits, nuts, and grains and I was eating no meat. When I was eating the food, I could feel my body waking up and I could feel the energy coursing through my body getting stronger. Don't eat meat for a whole week and imagine how you feel.
I did for 2 months. I went vegetarian for 2 whole months, man. And I started to feel good the second month, but guess what though? As I started feeling good, the craving came back.
Yeah.
And I went back eating some
Temptation.
Chipotle. Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't give in.
That first month was easy though. That first month, 4 weeks is easy. You know what I mean? But that second month, it really tests you.
And the funny thing is, you only get that craving once you get hungry.
I swear, once you hungry,
And when you hungry, you eat the worst.
You don't give a fuck. I want that now. I don't care what it is.
Everything,
Give me 4 cheeseburgers.
everything you set your eyes
What's
on
a
looks
French fry?
amazing when you're hungry.
I'm telling you.
This one guy said the best thing you do is eat when you're not hungry.
Yeah.
And-
Because you eat in proportions and you actually think about what you want to eat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because when I'm on a late night and we come from a party or something, I'm going straight to Taco Bell or I'm going straight to Steak and Shake. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm like, fuck it, go get some food. You know what I mean? You hungry.
Anything that's convenient.
Yep.
Sweets are so convenient.
Oh, I'm
You
addicted to
get it
sweets.
everywhere.
That's one thing I probably won't let go anytime soon, those sweets.
You know how to quit. You want to stop eating sweets? Drink water when you want sweets.
That's all I drink is water besides Red Bull. But that's all I drink.
Like when you want
Actually,
sweets,
pop one now.
Down the water.
down water. It'll literally get rid of that craving.
Really?
And this is detox tea I can give you.
Bro?
Yeah, it when you eat sweets, it's gonna make you feel sick.
Well, give me a year to do this because
Oh, yeah,
I want to
take
enjoy.
your
I
time.
want to enjoy this shit right
Yeah,
now.
no, enjoy it. Do it when you're ready.
The thing is, as you get older, you'll become more mindful about what you want to put in your body.
You do.
Like for me, fast food, I have to be absolutely desperate to eat fat.
Yeah,
Desperate.
that's how
I
I
have to be
am. Like it
desperate
ain't
to
nothing
eat
in the
fast
house,
food.
and I just gotta eat something.
That's the only
And
time I eat
even
fast
then,
food
I
too.
still watch what I get.
Yeah, hell
Like, when
yeah.
I
I
go
ain't
there-
about to get no burger.
I get a fry, some shit, and the fake fries. That be
I won't even get a full burger. I'll get those little stacks. Like I'll get the stuff that I know will come out of me immediately.
That's what I did. I got me the one day. I got some crispy chicken from Wendy's, the little sandwich, and I got a medium fry. And I said, well, this is just gonna have to be it. You feel? I ain't getting no burger.
You be wanting to order something else.
Yeah,
though.
oh
You be
yeah,
wanting to
yeah. I
order
look at that
everything off
menu,
that dollar menu.
Yeah, but I'm like, nah, this all fake. So I just like, this is just gonna have to maintain.
We was raised off that fake shit. What y'all talking about?
And that's the problem.
We was raised off of
But see, it got faker with time.
They got figured with time. That was because they want to consume more of it. And in order to consume more of this stuff, they have to create more meat.
Yeah.
That's why the learn and relearn is so important. Like what we learned, we literally need to dismiss it and relearn it. Because everything we know is stuff that's handed down. It's not stuff that's current.
It just think like when you have kids, you ain't gonna be like, yeah, let's get McDonald's.
No,
Like,
no.
Every Friday, my mom, y'all want McDonald's? You feel me? I'm not doing that with Zaria. You know, I'm not doing that with my daughter.
What you gonna do?
We cooking. Come on. We
Teach your
cooking.
kids how to cook
Hey,
early.
it's food at the house.
It's food at the house.
Hey,
Why we buying
But
this?
you know, as kids, we hate hearing that.
Oh
though.
yeah, no, they just hate
If
that.
you don't, go to Whole Foods.
Hey, no, I love Whole Foods, but Whole Foods cost too damn much.
Oh,
Hey,
I
listen,
don't go around like
I've
that.
eaten Whole Foods food. You get your money's worth. I tell
Oh
you
yeah, you
that.
tell you,
Yeah,
that
but
food is
I don't got it
food.
like that.
You get
Especially
your
that-
money's worth after that.
When you get that brown box and you just scoop all that up in there, it's gonna come up
Yeah.
to $47.50.
Yeah, yeah.
But let me tell you,
It's gonna
eating
be good.
They put their foot up in that food.
They put that food.
But yeah.
Yeah, nah. Like we have to, like he said, we have to unlearn what we've learned and been taught, especially for these next generations, because we have to do right by them,
And
the future leaders. So
The bad thing is the problem starts at home because our parents haven't evolved with time, so they teach us 1960 instead of teaching us 2019.
That's why it's up to
Yeah.
us to lead the way at this point, man.
Yeah.
They time is already past when it comes to leading. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
up
they
to
can't
us.
lead.
Yeah, it's up to us now,
They can't
man.
do
is.
nothing.
yeah, we can't depend on. Cause see, me and my grandma had an argument.
Oh,
'cause-
shit.
And
Sheesh.
it's a tedious,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
long.
sensitive subject for them.
Yeah, but see, my thing, my daughter, she wanted a hot dog. I'm like, do you know what a hot dog is?
Look at you.
Scraps.
And I was like, I'm about to show you what a hot dog is.
It's literally scraps.
And I showed her. I showed her a pig. I showed her the inside of the pig. I showed her everything. She was like, that's what a hot dog is. My grandma got so upset. Why would you show her that? She doesn't need to know all that because then she's not going to want to eat nothing. Good. I don't want her eating this. Why would I lie to her? Why would I not inform her?
viruses, hormones,
Yeah.
chemicals.
Black people definitely born our grandparents' age. They don't want to hear that shit.
No.
I just talk to my family about pork. They don't want to hear that.
Yeah, they don't.
they don't want to
They
hear
don't.
that.
They shut it down so quick. Nope, I don't want to hear that. But it's like, this is beneficial to your health.
They don't give a shit.
That's like what
I'm still alive.
Yeah, that's how they
Yeah.
feel.
You know?
That's like what I talked about in the last podcast. Remember how you said it would be a good thing if we sat down in front of them? And the first thing I said, yeah, it would
knock
to
these
us.
mics over.
Yeah, it would to
Shut the fuck up.
it would to us, but to them it'd be hell. Because it's like what I knew for 50 years is wrong.
Yeah, just to hear that, that's
Just to hear that,
your ego is just punched. You
it's
get
bruised.
dogged. You is.
That's the worst thing to tell them.
like what? So you're telling me
You better shut your mouth right now. I am your mother.
I'll burn that weave out your head.
It's like,
Right.
they can't take it, man.
No, they can't.
That's why it's so hard to get them to understand what needs to be done.
Especially what we know at this age, and that's what really bothers them because we're young and know. More
And
info.
we're way more mindful than they
Yeah,
are.
and to hear that from their kids, it's like to hear that as an adult, you're like,
Stop being a smart Alec.
Yeah, like no,
Yeah.
no, this is what I know.
They don't believe you can learn anything from anybody.
If when I get old, I'm gonna be very mindful. I'm listening to the younger.
I am too. Like shit, tell me.
Like tell me, give me hip. You know what I
It's
mean?
like what? What's in that?
Oh,
Yeah, throw that out.
All right,
Thank you,
cool.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and it's so evident and it's right in front of us. It's like you have these 16-year-old geniuses on TV, and you don't understand that your 25-year-old son could teach you something.
Yeah, but they want to look at the TV kids.
Like, are we that ignorant?
The TV kids know better.
Yeah,
Like, know the same shit they know.
they still listening to Oprah
And it's
Dr.
crazy
Phil.
'cause-
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy because kids, this upcoming generation, I mean, like from 15 on down, they're developing so fast. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're developing very fast, man.
Some of the most inspirational people now are these young kids growing up.
That's true.
They know how to operate everything.
Seriously.
Exactly.
They come in with like they say, our generation, our parents' generation, grandparents, the world was blinded. You feel me? We couldn't look through the blinds.
Mm-hmm.
We had to discover the blinds.
Now that we're older, we got out from under that.
Yeah, we opened them up. The kids now, the blinds are wide open. So
Right.
they're just open to the world. They see for what it is and they learn it quickly. We had to go through this shit. We had to understand, well, this music is trash.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had to understand, we can't eat this.
Right.
They have that knowledge already. It's just informing it and instilling it. But they know it already. Like, my daughter's smart as hell.
They're very informed.
Too
We don't even got to
informed.
say nothing to them. They're just very informed.
Yeah.
That's true. It's in a way. Are they raising themselves? Not raising themselves. I'm trying to break this down a different
They're
way.
exposed and
They're
they
expo-
see
okay,
stuff so
yeah.
early.
Yeah, earlier than we saw it.
Yeah.
Way
Yeah,
early.
yeah.
We didn't start experiencing things until late teen. They're experiencing it before they even hit their teenage years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
got
9
it.
years old and
And
shit
they're-
on
Because
everything.
of this.
And it's crazy because they're
That's
quiet.
true. These iPads are key for kids.
Oh,
how you-
dude, my daughter would take that.
That's how you know. That's how you know. They're quiet. These kids will sit back
And
and watch a fight and not say anything.
They're very observant.
Like they're it's like they're a time clock with a recorder.
Yeah, they're just recording everything.
They just
see.
record everything. They don't say nothing and they just watch.
That's how I was with my daughter over the weekend. I had my friends over and she just was watching. And they're like, dang, she pay attention to everything. She catching on. Girl needed tissue. She grabbing it for her because she just knew. She was paying attention that well.
Awareness, man.
Yeah, that awareness.
Curiosity opens up. New
She
doors,
came from
man.
you, bro, and you got
Yeah.
that awareness. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's why I be like, with her, we.
DNA, yeah.
That's why you gotta be mindful of who you lay down with.
You sure do. And I learned that.
Man, you gotta be so mindful.
Yeah, don't stick it in just anything. Be mindful of who you
Like last
are
week,
fucking.
slow it down.
Slow it down. Yeah,
Slow
don't
it
be
down.
so quick to rush.
Just itching to get it off.
Yeah.
I just be like, man,
Slow it down.
Do this before you do it.
man,
Get
that prevents infidelity as bad as it is. It still prevents a kid.
I'm telling you.
Slow it down. He said like 30 times last week. He's like, slow it down. Slow down.
Slow down.
Slow down. That was
Think
stuck
of-
in my head. It just kept on
Think,
going. Like,
think of molasses. Slow.
Yeah, slow down.
for real though, man. But these men out here ain't listening, man. But us men, we gotta take a lot of responsibility of what we do at the end of the day.
That's not gonna happen until your face is in the dirt. That's when we decide to take responsibility.
Your
When our
face
face
is
is
in
in
the dirt.
when our face is in the dirt and everything is in hindsight, which means it's too late. That's when we want to pay
Like,
attention.
oh wow.
Yeah, I
Dang.
should have listened earlier.
I should have listened.
That's how guys work, though. We hard headed. Let's be real. I'm still
very.
hard to this day. I'm
It's
very aware of I'm
pride.
hard headed.
It's pride.
We got to get burnt by the fire to understand that it's a fire. Oh, that shit did burn.
Yeah,
No
that
shit.
shit.
We just trying to tell you.
But see, I think that's just a male thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's how we learn. You know, we don't want to play safe all the time.
No.
It's boring.
Yeah, it's like that's the male.
We're too hands on.
Yeah, that's the male code, gene code. It's just something in our DNA that's like experience life. You know, like I'm not just gonna sit back and take what mama said or pops told me not to do. I gotta try this shit.
Yeah.
Like, cause what might not have worked for you, it might work for me. Oh shit, that shit didn't work. They was right.
So we got to
But I
learn for our
tried it.
own.
Yeah,
And that's the thing we need to take heed to, because a lot of times with our generation growing up, and I mean people of our age group, we take ourselves through experiences that are so unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, okay, regular experiences that are meant to be good. Stuff that's unnecessary, you got to learn how to prevent, and you got to know how to listen.
Yeah.
Because we take ourselves through stuff that's just like, okay,
I didn't have to go through all that.
God ordained this life. Why am I touching something that's hot and I was told it was hot?
Mm-hmm.
Or why am I going down here? My parents told me it's dangerous.
I'm still
And now I've witnessed something traumatic and somebody died or got shot in the head.
You know what?
Now I got to get through that obstacle just to get back on course for my regular life.
I like that about us, though, because it's like that's how we learn, though. And imagine somebody tell you what to do your whole life. It's like we get too adjusted to just doing what people tell us. Like, don't go downstairs. We, as men, let's go downstairs and see what's down there. You know what I mean?
It's crazy
that
you
was
say that.
definitely
Yeah.
I just broke out of that habit with my parents.
That was definitely me with mine, because they try to constrict so much.
Yeah.
I'm naturally rebellious.
Yeah.
So when you tell me not to do something, I just naturally feel like I have to do it.
Like-
Now. Because it's like, what? Don't go outside at night because of what? Man, I'm
Man, I'm
going
about to go-
outside right now.
I wouldn't even like that, man. I would try my hardest to be rebellious and say, no, I'm about to do this.
Yeah.
I would end up doing what they say.
Yeah.
And it came to a point where I was in a fight with myself, because every time I would do it,
Yeah.
I would be livid.
Told you not to do
so
it.
upset
Told your ass.
because it wasn't getting me nowhere. It was just crippling me.
And I think sometimes you just gotta let people learn instead of
Yeah.
trying to
Thank you.
like this lady
Fear.
told me, stop trying to be Jesus all
That's
the time.
fear.
Oh, man.
Just go let that person learn. They got to go through their experience, because if you try to save them,
It's
they
they're
disappoint
fearful.
you.
They never
But it's
learn.
like you never letting them learn. They
They're
have to
fearful.
go through that experience.
I
Yeah.
feel like always have them back, at least, give them recommendations, but don't never
Yeah.
tell us what to do. Give them recommendations like my parents do. They give you recommendations. But guess
Yeah.
what? You do what you want to do, boy.
Yeah.
That's how it
Yeah.
is.
And the majority of the time, that person gonna come back and say you was right, regardless. You
Like,
know.
I told you not to do that.
Yeah. And that's how I be like, yeah, you was right. I shouldn't have did it. Because a lot of people hit me with, Z, you was right. But then I be upset when you don't listen. But it's like, all right,
That's
I
when you
just
got
have
to
to be
learn how
like,
to
F it.
separate emotions from control.
Oh, I do. I say I don't give a shit no more. I just listen.
You just
I
gotta
say,
let it
okay.
be,
So you just
man.
listen?
Like,
Yeah, I don't, because I'm gonna tell you what you
you
should
got
do.
somebody who wants to go live.
Who? Me?
Him.
Someone want to go live? Who's that?
Yeah,
Go ahead. Someone want to go live?
yeah,
Dang,
kid.
it's lit.
Hold on, y'all. Somebody about to go live.
Hell yeah.
Who
What
about to go
up,
live?
Sia?
Hey, what's going? Oh, you're not hooked into the Wi-Fi, are you?
Nope.
Oh,
But she coming
dang.
through.
Hold on,
Hold
y'all.
on, it's coming through, kid. Hold on, give us 30 seconds. Yo, what's good?
Yo, it's dark. It's dark.
Huh? Oh shoot, man, we still on the podcast, yo. Yeah. Oh, I thought you was watching, but I'm gonna call you after this podcast. All right.
Hey, his Instagram booming though.
All right, love.
Well,
You funny, man.
Yeah,
Kid,
yo,
you
Instagram
funny.
booming today.
Yeah, it's a
bro.
bunch of people saying stuff on there.
man, you not reading the comments?
Oh,
Man.
it's just people who coming on and off.
Oh,
Oh, I
You
thought
feel
you
me?
saying some people. Oh, dang.
Yeah, she just commented.
oh shoot.
She said, "Hey,
What was you just saying a minute ago, though, bro?
I forgot."
Dang, I forgot too. I was in the moment of the
Yeah, we were saying something for real too.
something about I don't know. Something about not listening or listening to people not being Jesus.
Yeah,
but
you,
then we
you
was-
went back too far.
Yeah, that it was after
We
that.
already talked about that.
Well, I guess this is meant to just be in the air.
Yeah, I guess so.
See, that's why you can't be answering stuff, because when
you in the heat
you
of it,
disrupt the flow of the conversation when you do that.
That's why I try to bring my comments too much, because when I look at them, we having a deep conversation. I'm like, hey, y'all, somebody said this. Oh, somebody just commented right there.
Frick, frack, fracanackle fudge
He
cake.
said,
What happened?
don't give, oh.
Man,
he
y'all
said,
don't
give a
see
shit.
that?
What?
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 Take your glasses off, bro. Oh!
What?
Yo!
What you on?
What?
I don't see that!
Oh, that spider? Kill it.
Where is it?
Use that bottle. Kill that spider. Oh.
You ain't
Sorry,
supposed
y'all.
to kill spiders.
We
Say
saw a
good luck.
spider. Oh, we had to get rid of that.
Man, that bad boy was right in front of my face!
I didn't even see it. That's why I'm looking up. I'm like,
Yeah, my mom said, you said that you
gotta-
don't give a shit about something. that's what
oh yeah, okay. So not caring about. I let people talk now. So
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
I
Yeah,
can't really give my all in advice anymore because I just have to listen. Because you could tell somebody what to do, don't mean they gonna follow it.
Yeah.
But then and when they don't follow it, then you're disappointed, or you're like, I told you not to do that, but then it's like, all right, I'm just gonna have to let you learn.
You gotta
Life
be
has
able
to
to
teach your own
disrupt that
lesson.
You gotta be able to disconnect that repetitiveness.
Yeah, like
It's hard, though, when you care.
Oh yeah, when you care
It's
about
so
somebody,
hard.
it's a friend of mine. She keep going through the same routine with men, and I keep telling this what you got to do.
Stop.
I've been through this before, but after so many times of me telling you, I'm just gonna hear you out and just say, okay, well, what you doing today? You know, how is your day going? Because I can't keep on putting my energy into helping you when you're clearly not listening, you know, and you're not even listening to yourself because you already telling me what the problem is, and people already know what the problem is.
It's
They're
crazy.
just not listening.
The closest people to us can be the people that are so mindless.
Oh, I swear on God.
So do y'all think we are their therapists?
Yeah. And
You honestly, man, you can label yourself as, when you become a mindful person, you do become a therapist to a lot of people.
I don't like becoming a therapist though, man. I like
hard.
it, but I don't like it. It's like,
Think about
get your
it.
shit together.
a lot of people don't understand the conscious mind.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people don't understand in making important decisions as your day goes by.
Yeah.
Like every decision you make alters your future.
Every decision.
Every decision. So if you're mindless, imagine how bad that's gonna be.
you just doing whatever comes to
Just
crack
whatever
your head.
whatever crosses your vision, that's what you're doing.
Oh, I'm smoking crack today.
Oh, I'm gonna go to this party. Oh, I'm gonna go rob somebody.
Yeah, like you just
No, it's
Floating.
bad, man.
yeah.
That's true, man.
But that's a part of the light worker journey is being a guide to others, you know, but it's a reflection of your life, you know, like when you just do it yourself, others learn from that. They pick up on that because they see like, man, he living righteously in himself, you know, he's being him, you know, she's being her, and they'll take on. You don't have to, you know, be the Jesus of just helping the whole world. You just live yourself, you know, like he was just a prime example of being a Messiah, you know, just being the all. He just lived. He just did, you know.
He accepted everybody,
Yeah.
though.
I used to do that. I used to try to help a lot of people. Then I realized some people are just not meant to be helped. By me, at least.
But
By
the
me.
funny thing and the contradictory thing is, and this is something I was thinking about earlier. The older you get, the more you realize you weren't born for you. You were born to nurture and develop your gift to give to others.
Yeah.
And in giving your gift, you develop wealth in yourself.
Yeah.
I realized how important that was earlier because I was listening to this podcast by T.D. Jakes, and he was like, it takes courage to be successful.
Sure do.
He was like, they don't talk about somebody who doesn't make it. They talk about the people who become successful. So when you're doing something, that's when they talk about you. Mm-hmm. And the stuff you have to withstand when you become successful, the scrutiny, the criticism, the pressure.
It's tons.
Because as soon as you slip up and make one mistake, they're on you. The media distorts what you did. They dismantle what you did and conform it to what they want people to hear.
Mm-hmm. Even your friends and family
Yeah.
do that.
Which is why it's so important to know yourself and not understand the world.
Yeah. Because the world is filled with lies.
Yeah.
I'm not a therapist. I am not a therapist. I am not a therapist. Sorry. But that's true.
It's the truth, man.
No. I don't want to be labeled as that.
And I hate to say it, but everybody's a therapist in their own way.
Yeah, we help somebody in some
Everybody is a
form or
therapist
fashion.
in their own way. You were built to help somebody. Just like we're built to love, you're built to help.
You're right.
I mean, and honestly, you think this podcast can be therapy to somebody.
Exactly.
You know, it's
Therapy
just
for
ways
me.
of going about it.
This podcast is therapy for us.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
We are
venting
literally
session.
talking about situations that bother us.
That's real.
And not in a sense
I know.
of it makes you angry, but in a sense of it needs to be talked about and it needs to be put out in the
It's
atmosphere.
like a vent session.
Because somebody else can relate.
Yeah.
And somebody out there relates. And they're like, I've been through the same thing.
Yeah,
You know?
not all of them are personal either. So it's just
Nah.
like it's the issues in society, it's the issues in the world.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to go back a little bit. I heard you say TD Jakes. I hear a lot about this man.
TD Jakes his character is offset. He's obnoxious. He's boisterous. He's flamboyant. He's very confident.
Is that the black dude?
Yeah.
That's the-
A lot of people take him for his physical appearance and they don't look at his spirit. He's a very caring individual.
They're like, he seems very firm. A lot of people told me
But
that.
because of his voice, it's deep and you can hear the pain in his voice. So when he yells, it's this raspy voice. Like if you get time, look up TD Jakes and put in the video
I heard him.
Courage.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that one. But
Look
yeah.
up the video Courage. I promise you cannot look at that video and not be moved by it. It's because of his voice and what he went through. You know, he built a church in the middle, in front of a storefront with two individuals and built it to a higher height. And now he's known globally and internationally across the world.
Yeah, he's known all over. I hear about his name a lot.
Yeah.
That's good, though.
TD Jakes is one of those people who came from, like, he was born, and don't quote me on it, but I think he said he was born in West Virginia, like a small town in West Virginia, and he used to have to walk to church. He was preaching at like 16. That dude, I've seen him recite the Bible, like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna search for a verse. Up, there you go. Like, he recited a whole chapter until he got to it. And he said, oh, there it is. Like, it literally looked like a movie on fast forward. And then he stopped. And he was like, there it is. And then we started reciting the verse. And he does it all the time. But nah, TD Jakes he's misunderstood. Just because he's so confident, just because when he gets on stage, he acts out. He's not scared to be who he is. If he feels like getting aggressive when he says something, that just shows you how much it means to him.
And I feel like that's why he's well known, though.
He's not afraid to be himself.
Because he's himself. Yeah, that's the key,
That's how you
man.
gotta be.
That's how you gotta be. Yeah.
During his childhood, he had to preach about stuff that he didn't even know about. Like, you got to understand, the more successful you become, the more persecution you experience. And if you don't understand that you need the Holy Spirit and the power that God can give you in that persecution, you'll persecute yourself by feeling bad about yourself.
Sure.
And you'll
Makes us to the
resort,
victim.
yeah, you'll resort to something that'll actually destroy you instead of propel you. You don't want that.
Exactly.
But no, TD Jakes is amazing, man. That's actually.
Do you look up to him in a way? You know, as
Oh yes.
Okay.
He's not an idol, but I do have the utmost respect and I do admire him.
That's dope.
Like where he came from, the fact that he used to tuck his raggedy suit up, put a tie on, and preach the word and not care about what he looked like. That just tells
Shows
you.
a lot.
I hear a lot about this man. A lot.
He's everywhere. He talks about TD Jakes is to the point where, and his name is Thomas, but he's to the point where when he talks, he sounds like the Bible.
It's not funny, bro. Sorry.
No, like that's how much of the word he has in him.
Right.
It's to the point where he talks as if he's talking from the Bible. It's like I said in the book of Romans, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Do not conform to the ways of this world.
That's true.
When they say be transformed by the renewing of your mind, they mean die to self or die to your flesh. You got to die to both to become a new person.
That's real.
You literally have to die to your flesh because your flesh can kill you. And if you don't die to self, you can't become somebody new. It's like trying to become a new person with old habits.
Oh yeah.
Or having a new mind
You
with
could
the
be the
same
same
habits.
person for
Yeah.
real.
You still stuck in that trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said your momentum has to be twice as intense as it was when you first started.
So when them distractions pop up.
But and TD Jakes, he's the truth, man.
Yeah, I believe it. I
That
believe
dude's the
it.
truth. He's wise beyond his years. But that's from reading the Bible.
This one girl, she was trying to scream at to me, TD Jakes, it's the truth. I was like, okay, all right. TD Jakes, I want to go see him. I'm like, all right, okay. You need to go watch him tonight. I'm like, okay.
He's well, bro.
She was serious, bro.
I'm about to say, where was y'all at? You was out eating TD Jakes.
This is on the phone.
He's well known for his articulation and his intelligence. Like his intelligence is beyond his years.
That's good, man. So do you see yourself doing kind of similar what TD Jakes is doing? Talking in front of big audiences and everything?
That's why I watch him.
Okay.
Like it's a known fact, and anybody who knows about energy and attracting greater things and the law of attraction, if you want to do something, find somebody that's better than you and try to mimic their methods. And when I say mimic, I don't mean copy and become them.
Yeah.
But develop their characteristics. And in developing their characteristics, it'll allow you to develop into the individual that you need to be. You won't develop into who they are.
Right.
You'll become them in a way, but it'll be inside of you. It'll
Similar,
be you
yeah.
at your core.
Yeah, that's what my sister was telling me.
Yeah.
Like
Watch.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
She was like, if you want to write a script,
Watch
follow the
best.
script what he
Yeah.
did. See what he did. Read everything about him.
They're literally
get
the
a piece of him.
guideline to where you want to go. Like the
Yeah.
answers are out there.
That's true. That's why I watch this guy named Gary Vee and DDG, you know what I mean? 'Cause
I watch him too. Gary Vee is the truth too.
Yeah. He helped me out with marketing. That's how I'm so good at marketing. That's how I got this going. Gary Vee, man. The knowledge he gives you, people will take for granted, man.
You heard about the garage sales?
Yeah, I watch
we
Garage
need
Talks.
to do that.
Yeah.
He goes garage selling and he buys his stuff. He bought like 20 items for less than $50 and flipped it and made like $100 in like 4 items. Because he looks them up online and he finds the true value and sells them.
Yeah.
And people buy it. And he does that every time. He goes garage selling. That's one of his hustles.
It just be flipping.
And he's a millionaire. He do it for fun though.
Gary
he
Vee-
likes the game. Yeah.
He's invested in Facebook. He's invested in Twitter. He's invested in all of these
He
things.
making money.
And his building, he's a CEO of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But in one of his videos, he said he had to decide: do I want to do this or do I want to do this? I don't remember what the second thing that he said, but he had to decide, and he chose to do that.
Yeah.
And he often states, when you become an entrepreneur, don't think you're gonna have enough time. Don't think you're gonna be successful with every decision you make, because this one guy said he's successful 10% of the time. Like he may have 1 million followers, but only 10 to 15 to 20% of his audience will be interactive. So that's a 20% chance on being successful in every decision he makes.
That's why they say. That's why he be saying don't worry about followers and stuff and all that.
You can't do it for the followers. You got to do it for the love of the game.
Yep.
Yeah, do it for you.
It's hard to do that sometimes, though, man. When you put in all this work in for the love of the game, and then you see it's not enhancing as you want it to.
Yeah, but that means it's short term for you, and you're not invested in the long term.
Yeah.
That's the only time that happens.
You gotta be patient with it.
Yeah.
Should that have me now? I still do it, but it's been like almost a year. But it's just like, shit.
I see what you're saying.
You know
It's
what I mean?
easy. It's easy to get caught up in wanting
It's
the
easy,
results
yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Like if you couldn't see the results, it'd be good. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing about staying consistent. That's
Yeah.
one thing TD Jakes said. He said no matter how committed you are, no matter how smart, everybody gets tired.
That's every successful person. You think it didn't happen overnight. This is years of grind. You feel me? Future talks about it. Jay-Z talks about it. You think they was doing mixtapes.
And
Nobody listening.
This ain't no 5-year grind. This is 20 years.
Yeah, 2030. This is right here. You feel
20
me?
years
Oh, this gonna be like it.
of
say
nonstop
5,
grinding
yeah.
just to get what they want and see what they want.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, if you really stay committed to stuff and you don't let up, 20 years shortens to like 5.
I'm about to say I need 5
I'm
year,
about to say
5 year
the-
plan.
The universe is gonna push everything
Yeah,
in your way.
The effort
man.
you put
I
out
don't
is
got
the
time
effort
for
you
20.
get back.
That's true.
Yeah, we gonna get it. Everybody has it. It's just
But it's
being diligent.
Those people are the people who put us in position to get it faster. When you think about it, it took them 20 years of experience to figure it out.
Yeah,
They're giving us the stuff now. They're giving us the tools now to be successful early.
That's true.
And just
Shout out to
imagine the
Gary Vee.
generation after.
they
Yeah.
gonna get it way
They gonna
quicker.
get it
They gonna be
In
like,
a snap of a
"Got it.
finger.
They
I
gonna
know how
have
to
it.
do this." Especially kids make one viral video, they getting famous. They getting
Man.
bread and everything. You know, these kids are hilarious.
They,
Kids out here
they
getting
understand
money.
the game and they know what not to do.
Yeah, they know what not to do, how to do it to make it viral, and they go viral. You know, kids are sponges, so they just soak up all
On the
this
first
knowledge.
video too.
Yeah,
On the first video, they become internet sensations so fast.
yeah. It's harder for us. We can do the same funny thing. We're like, look how old that man.
It's hard for us to do that, man.
But-
it's hard.
One thing I'm scared of though is they
What?
conform so quick and so
Oh, yeah.
easy.
Lose themselves.
They conform so fast, and it's just like
Because they don't know themselves yet.
even if you conform to the image even if you conform to the image that executes, that will not give you longevity.
That's true.
You will grow tired, and you will grow weary, you will grow bored of yourself, and you will start to experience self-hatred.
Because you just conformed.
Like
You don't even know who you is.
you literally gain the whole world just to lose your soul. Like you
Yeah.
were born to be a certain person, but you gave up what you wanted. You gave up who you are for what you want.
Yeah.
Instead of
That's
staying with
hard.
who you are and finding what you want.
See, that's hard for people to do though. Definitely.
Yeah.
Let's say if you like young, you start booming. You know what I mean? At like 11 years old.
That can go to your head so
You know,
fast.
you in Hollywood at 11 years old and you getting this money. You know what I mean? You're not gonna peep it until you get older. Older.
But see, that's a lack of parenting.
Yeah.
Because if you're 11, your parents have to, like if Zaria became an internet sensation, I'm not just gonna let her be out here doing whatever for any piece of change. I have to ground her like, no, you ain't doing that. You selling yourself.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me? Like they parent, and that's parenting. Parents like, oh, we making money. She booming. She going, hey, do this.
Uh-huh.
Instead of saying, okay, you still a kid. You know, like, yeah, I understand the success, but you got to be a kid. You know,
Right.
like, no, I still go to school, hang with your friends, do kid shit. I don't want you growing up into this false society.
Right.
You know,
When I was a kid, I spake like a kid. I thought like a kid and I understood like a kid. But when I became an adult, I put my childish thoughts away.
yeah.
I literally just heard that verse today. It's in 1 Corinthians 15:11. I have no clue how I memorized that.
I'm about
that
to say
fast,
shit.
Yeah. I said he
You
know that
had
verse
that
already.
one down. Chantel,
like-
you might know.
That stuck with me, man. When you think about it,
Yeah.
when I was a child, I spake like a child. I understood like a child.
Yeah.
And I thought like a child. But when I became adult, I put my childish thoughts away.
Mhm.
Like, you understand how powerful that
You know,
is?
crazy thing about it, we're gonna say the same exact thing 5 years from now.
Yeah.
We're gonna say we were so naive back then.
Yeah.
This is
And we
funny.
were.
Yeah,
And that's the dangers of being a child.
yeah. Do you think we're still child in the way? 'Cause, you know, we're still young adults. We're still very young in the game.
I'm glad you asked.
Uh-huh.
And I want to know if you know the difference. What does it mean to put your childish thoughts away rather than change your thoughts? Because
Changing your thoughts is completely reconstructing them. You know, putting them away is like saying, all right, I ain't gonna watch porn today. You know, you just push it back. It's still there. Your thoughts haven't changed. But when you reconstruct your thoughts, okay, I'm not watching porn because this doesn't resonate with my soul. I don't like it because it makes me feel like this. That's how I feel. Like you actually breaking it down like, I don't need this anymore.
right. So the question is, are you the same? Or are you different?
I thought you becoming. I thought you always be who you are, be for real. But your
Yeah.
habits change.
Habits do change.
Yeah.
They die hard, but they do change. You as yourself, because just like me drinking alcohol, I used to get turned. Boy, I could
The
drink.
thing,
Why don't you get turned over? You had an experience?
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Oh, shit.
Don't get crossfaded, people. Don't
the
do
thing,
that.
Oh,
the
never.
thing, the thing I realized, and it's something TD Jakes expounded on. He said, in that verse when it says you put your childish thoughts away, it never leaves you, but you take allegiance in your heart and decide, I'm going to change my ways.
Mm-hmm.
So in a sense, you are that successful person that you became, but you never left the person that you used to be.
Yeah.
You just put him to the side and develop new habits.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But it always stays with you.
Yeah.
Because you learn from those habits
Yeah.
too. You learn a lot from them bad, quote unquote, bad habits. You feel me?
The thing I understood about, I didn't understand that. At first I didn't understand how you could become a different individual but be the same individual in the same sentence.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when I thought about it, it's like, okay, so I became a different individual. But that old individual is what propelled me.
Mm-hmm.
And in order for me to keep that momentum and stay consistent, it's from talking about my previous experience to that old individual.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're the same individual, but a different individual in the same sentence. And when you really think about the nourishment in that statement, it means so much.
That's how you become the teachers and
Yeah.
therapists to people. I know you say you don't want to be that, but that's how we relate,
literally-
because it's like, I was
Exactly.
there, I did this before, and it's like that learning. You're just sharing that wisdom from going through that experience, you know. But you're like, just don't do it. But they got to go through it so then they can teach that next person, or even just for themselves. Like, I got to make the decision.
I'd rather be considered a teacher. The word therapist just
Yeah,
sound like,
yeah.
I gotta sit there with you in your seat. You know what I mean?
A therapist
You know what I
still
mean?
is, a therapist still is a teacher.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but a
Said that
therapist, you got,
notepad.
you
Oh, I
got,
see
Tell
what
me
you're
about
saying.
your
you gotta
problem.
sit there.
Yeah.
A teacher's like, I'm gonna tell you the game. You can take it
Yeah.
and leave it. You know what I mean? See you later.
Yeah.
A therapist's like, Like, you gotta actually sit there and understand that person. You can't just think from your perspective. You actually gotta sit there and be like,
But
You got to dig into them.
Yeah.
You
the
diving
fortitude and the tenaciousness that they have to have, though.
yeah,
Do you understand how strong of an individual you have to be?
super. And I'm not at that level. Let me be real.
I honestly think I would want to be a therapist.
You should, bro.
Rather than a teacher.
Oh yeah, you should, man.
Because the development you get
deep. Oh yeah,
is ridiculous. Like, you have to really be firm in who you believe,
yeah.
who
Yeah,
you
sure.
are, to your core. And as a-
He's saying, like, teacher, you know, a teacher learns many different things.
Many
You
different
can
things,
easily
yeah.
change their thoughts. A therapist is like, all right, this is what it is. You feel me?
Yep.
And they're present with that person's emotions and their thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So to be able to navigate through that, not get attached emotionally, but disconnect that and still give you the right answers, it's just like,
Yeah.
Whoa.
that's amazing.
I'll be a guru out here.
I say I like something like that. Guru. That sounds
I wanna
smooth.
be a guru. Let me just speak my little knowledge. Hey, if it applies to your life,
Right,
cool. If not,
right.
peace.
Guru.
Let me be the guru.
What kind of guru do you want to be?
I don't know yet. I don't even know what kind of gurus there are. I just feel like me with myself. I'll say, actually, no. I guess I do know. I say I'll be a guru when it comes to my books, my films. You know, the messages will be so powerful and can spread to many. I
Right.
feel like that will be my message. That will be my gift to the world. In a
I'm the
sense.
guru of my life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I have to be influential for myself, and people just be like, man,
Right.
everything he creating is just works of art. I'm learning so much from it, you know. Because going around talking to everybody, you can I get drained from that.
I get drained, man.
I be drained from people real quick, especially when I'm just tired and don't feel like talking no more. I'm sorry, I love you, I love what you're saying, but I just don't feel like talking.
But are you ever
right now.
honest? Are you ever really say that though?
Oh, I've had to.
So when somebody just talk, you don't feel like talking. Do you ever say, "Hey,
Nah,
I love you, but I don't want to talk to you right now"?
Yeah, no, I don't just keep it blunt, but I'll be like, I'm gonna
just
talk
like-
to you later.
Yeah, I was
Like-
like, now ain't the time, man.
Yeah, like I'm on just hit you back up.
I might roll my eyes and be like, bro, now ain't the time.
Majority of the time with people, it's over the phone. So
I just don't
thankfully,
have-
I could just make up something.
I don't have it in me.
Yeah, but a lot of times I'm just gonna call you back. Yeah, I gotta run and do something. I'm gonna hit you back tomorrow.
but
type
are you
shit.
being honest though?
No, hell no, I ain't being honest.
See, why are we honest with people when we just feel some kind of way about them though? Why do we cover it up in a way?
You don't want to hurt their feelings.
Yeah,
Man, fuck that.
it's hard to be. It's hard to be. It's hard to be honest and not disrespectful.
But-
Yeah, it is.
It's hard.
But especially if somebody's coming to you like on a heart to heart, like if they really just need somebody to hear.
And they're already in their emotions.
Yeah,
man.
it's
That's
kind of
what
like that
hurt.
door being slammed in your face. Like, the fuck, I don't want your candy. You know, that kid just trying to,
But
try to give you
if they
some.
know you as who you are, they know you won't mean it in a negative way though.
Oh, yeah, if they know you in that way, some people do. But a lot of people come to me for that reason because they know I'm gonna talk to them and listen.
The thing is, you're not in charge on how they perceive your
I was just about to
solution.
say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like you can tell them something and think you're sensitive, and they can take it to heart and get so
Yeah.
mad.
He
So it's
didn't
just
want to
like,
listen to
man,
me.
When you say something to certain people, you just gotta keep it short and sweet. Nah,
I tried to call him,
today,
man.
not today,
He said today, not today. He don't want to talk to you about my
not
problems.
today, not today.
See, I became honest with people, and I noticed that I lost a lot of people, and that's good though, because the people that's around me now, they must understand me that, hey, I don't mean it in bad intentions. I just don't want to talk to you right now about your situation. You know what I mean?
I just keep it short. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call you back.
You got to be real. You got to be real. Guess what? They're going to call you back. They're like, hey, you ain't call me back, bro?
Yeah, they sure do call back too, and I'd be like, yeah, I know.
And they're like they call you multiple times.
They call you
They
multiple
do, they
times.
do.
See, you know why? Because you wasn't real.
That's why.
That's
why
I
when I
guess
tell
that's a
people-
lesson I'm still learning.
That's why when I tell people I'm gonna call them back, I'm like, hey, look, man, I'm gonna try to get back to you later.
They're like, oh, I'm going to get back to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get back to you later. Don't call me. I'm gonna try to get back to you
I guess
later.
I gotta start adding that. Don't call me. I'm gonna call you.
Yeah.
All right. Guess what? They're going to
Some
text
people
you.
bold enough to call.
No, they don't. A lot of these people who done scrolled and popped in.
Hey,
Right,
bro.
right.
Call you
Hey,
back.
they call you, hey, bro, you said just call me back. I'm just calling you to make sure you're going to call me back.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
You didn't give me the chance to call you because
Yeah.
you're calling again. Shit, give me
So
a
that now you
second.
got to reset it.
Yeah, like, hey, no, my time start over because you called me back.
Right.
I became real honest though with that, man, because
Yeah,
I used to have
nah.
a lot of people calling me about the shit. It's cool, but I had to become honest. I had to.
Yeah,
Like I said, I had to. I just people I'm really cool with, you know what I mean, who understand me, yeah. But when you get randoms calling you about situations, you like, all right, bro. Not
Yeah.
random, sorry, y'all, but just, you know what I mean, people you barely
Yeah.
talk to.
yeah. See, people like that, I'll keep it real blunt because I don't talk to you.
Oh, so you keep it blunt with them.
Yeah. People who like I said, you popping in my life. I haven't talked to you in a long time. Now you want money and shit. I hope you pop
yeah.
in. If you just need stuff like that, no, I'm gonna keep it real blunt because my filter with you, it ain't no filter.
There's no need. Like that's so
Yeah.
disrespectful to come in my life and ask me for money.
Yeah, ask me for money
After
or
how
I
you
got a
haven't
question.
been there.
yeah.
What's the most somebody asked y'all for, money wise?
Boy, you don't want to know.
Yeah.
What's the most?
You
like,
don't want to know.
like 400,
Man.
like four,
Man.
450.
What about you, bro?
Man, I had people. Let me see.
And I gave it too.
Like straightforward.
Uh-huh.
The most was like 250, but like implying it, but not saying it. It was like 500.
The most my asked me for was 175, and I laughed. I was like, "Oh, let's not play on the phone." And they hung up on me.
I fried.
Me, I do stuff like that. I would laugh.
I think that's you like we're trying not to go in on them when they actually.
Yeah.
It is like you stupid. You think I'm gonna give you
you
money?
Ask if you don't money if I don't know you.
You supplemented anger for laughter.
But I had borrowed money from somebody for a significant amount, for real, to pay them
I
back.
ain't never
I
asked
have.
for that much.
I have before. I borrowed $500 from somebody before. Paid them
when-
right back.
Man, when money come into the equation, you not friends no more until that money's given back.
See what I mean? But
That's
see,
the
I don't do it no
problem
more.
with it,
But
though.
yeah, you got to be loyal with that. You got to be.
Yeah,
they got to
see,
trust you. If they don't even give you money, you better pay them right back in like a few days. Like here you go.
But see, my grandfather taught me
Uh-huh.
that that's the dangers of it.
Super dangerous.
Don't expect shit back. If I'm giving you money,
Do
I
it out of the
cannot.
kindness of your heart. Yeah.
I cannot expect it back because like that 450 I told you, I didn't get it back.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to keep it in my mind what my grandfather taught me. When you giving this money to this person, because they really needed it though. Like they really needed
You
it.
can't expect it back.
I
though.
cannot expect it because I'm gonna hold a grudge on you on some of this.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But it really did help that person in that time. But if I wanted to be salty, we ain't gonna be friends.
Are y'all still cool?
Yeah, we
Oh,
cool
okay.
because I already expected. It was said, yeah, I'm gonna get this back. To
Will you
boo,
get them
boo.
money now?
Hell no! I gave you that 450. Is it with that
When they-
450?
Hey, can I get another
It
450?
was hanging up. Hanging up. Who? I'm gonna hit a laugh like you.
Yeah, I laughed. I ain't gonna lie. I met this girl a few years ago that she asked me like the third week we was talking. Yeah, can I borrow 175? I promise I'll give it to you later tonight. I just started laughing.
I swear to on Bob, I wish that person would call me again. I'm gonna hit that laugh so clean. Slow down.
You know that can ruin. Definitely, you know, you hand money to somebody you actually know. That can ruin a friendship. That can ruin a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Money is the root of evil when you think about
It's
it.
the
Deep
root
down.
to all kinds of evil.
Yeah, especially people don't take into
Bro,
consideration
people kill
like
off
that's
for
mine.
$20.
People do kill off $20.
Yeah,
No
do.
facts.
Like,
People kill you for $10 out here nowadays.
Cause
Man.
you working
for
hard
so
for your
long.
money. Ain't like we just born rich. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
could just
are.
loan you money. Like,
I
nah,
need
boy, I had
every-
to work. I had to work.
it just comes to a point, though. It's just like, I understand you need every dime, but do you really need to take a life and give your life just for $20?
Hey, some people they starve for that $20.
Man.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on situation. Cause
And they depend, like $20 for them is like $1,000. Like, they depend on it.
Yeah,
Hey, bro, what that $20
that was my
though?
food for my kid. I needed that gas. That was $20 for my gas to get to work. You know, $20 can mean a lot to a person.
Yeah.
It just depends where your circumstance. Cause that $400, I could have needed that shit right back. You feel me? Like yeah, all right, I got you, but I need this back, and I might have to meet you somewhere.
Listen, people take money very serious, man.
Oh, yeah.
Very definitely when you grow up and you had that much and you get something, you actually lend somebody something.
Yeah.
And they don't pay you back.
That's greed, man. That's really not.
Man, it's different situations with that when it comes to money,
That's
though,
greed.
man.
It just depends on who you are. Like, I don't mind helping people, but I have to know you. Like there
one of
has to be a
y'all,
relationship.
If y'all was to ask me for $500, I probably wouldn't ask for it back. Because
Well,
it's just
let's hope I don't have to ask you for that.
no, but like seriously, like it's just like if you was to ask me for that much money, it's just like, okay, this must be an emergency.
It has to be.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like you would
Yeah.
never ask me for that much money if you were
Yeah.
not desperate.
Yeah.
Like if you had to pay a car note or a bill,
Yeah.
or
And that's
you
how it
needed to
was for
fix
that
something.
person. Yeah, it wasn't like I just needed. It was like no, it was a life situation happening.
Yeah.
Was
Like,
everybody get evicted or something? Or?
Yeah, it was a car note.
that
involved.
too.
It was one of them
Like
like car about to
possibly
be
it
gone.
could be something like that.
You know, it just depends on situation. Now, if you like, I'm about to go kick it. I need some money. I'm clicking on you.
I need 50 for the weekend. What's
Yeah.
going on, bro?
It's something like $30.
I'm about to
for
go out
gas.
tonight.
Yeah.
Like if somebody asked me for $30, like if you was to ask me for like gas money,
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't hesitate.
Yeah, that's $30. You know what? Don't even pay me it back, bro. But I let somebody borrow $20. I just want to test them because it's
Yeah,
$20.
I do
You
that too. I
want
do
to
that
test
too.
them. And you
I
never
do that.
pay me back. I wait a whole month, and I was like, cause we had a party or something. I was like, hey, bro, just
Give it back when you can.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, bro, let's make an exchange. Whatever. He's like, ooh, no, I don't got the money right now, and I was like, damn. I just saw you make some sales over there for some money, and yet you can't get back my $20.
And they bold about it too.
But
They
I
will
didn't
lie.
care. Yeah, he lied.
They will lie in front of
But
your
you know what?
face.
I didn't care. Sometimes you do it just to test people. You
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
test them.
Like this OG I used to work with, he told dude, he was like, I feel like you using me. he told him straight up, you using me. He's like, no, I'm not trying. You know, I just needed it. Like, nah, because you just told me you needed this money for this, but then you just you tricking off with these females.
Uh-huh.
You like you giving her money, but you just was telling me how you gave her money for such and such. But now you need me to give you money now. Nah, get it back from her.
That's true.
He like, no, you using me. And that's what it becomes. You know, it's different when people have situations, yeah, they need help. It's good to be that blessing. But if it's repetitive, every week you need $10.
Right.
Every couple days you hit me up for something, I can't keep helping you.
That's using you.
And he had,
That's
the
using you.
audacity to ask me 3 weeks later, hey, can I borrow $50? I'm about to go out to Miami. What? You could have given me $20? That's gonna fit
Real
me.
talk. I know this is a podcast, but I would have cussed him the hell out.
I did it. I
Like,
just said,
I
just said it.
would have let loose on him.
And that's
Man,
why-
you asking me for $50 to go out? Like for
Stupid.
real? Bro, you about to get it.
I didn't even cuss him out.
You about to get everything that you got coming.
Y'all know me. I laugh at stuff. When I get in weird situations, I'm a laugher.
Oh, that I'm not gonna lie. I'm a very very controlled individual, but that I would. The roof will come off. The doors will come off.
Yeah.
The tires will come. Everything's going.
I'm a Gemini, so it's only that other nigga coming out. At
Like
me.
my nature is balanced, bro. You do that to me, oh, you throwing me
Yeah.
all off balance.
like what the fuck? That's that. What the fuck?
I'm an
you just
automatic.
say?
I'm an automatic
see-
with a jam trigger if you
And you
do that
see,
to me.
the way y'all react is cool, but it's like somebody else though who really worked hard for that money, they're gonna try to kill that person for it.
Cause we sane individuals.
Yeah.
Other people level. What? Hey, Billy, get the strap. We out. Oh, shit, my bad, y'all. We out.
Right.
That's true, man. You know, hey, like you said, money's the root of all evils, though, man. And I didn't understand that. Dang, this dude messing up everything.
Boy.
Knocking over the mics,
What
knocking
did
over
you
the...
do?
What is this guy doing?
But no. About the subject though, we kind of just
We went all over the
We
place,
went
man.
everywhere.
Yeah, before the podcast, we was talking about one thing that we learned from this week. Or
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
you can start first. Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Oh,
You talking about me, tripping? You talking about me,
it
tripping?
is what it is. Karma came back.
But yeah, something you learned for this week.
Well, one thing I learned from this is too high, way too high.
Hey, do what you're me doing.
Man, this ain't open mic night. Put your thing back on there. But one thing I learned from this week. It's really important to put yourself in the right position when you're talking to people. Because a lot of people, when they come into your life, they always want something. And a lot of times when you're trying to focus on a goal, when people want something, they become a vampire to your success. Mm-hmm. So this week, I've had a lot of distractions. Like a lot of people were calling me out of the blue. Like somebody asked me to come hang out when I was studying. One more person asked me to come over when I was trying to read up on something. And it's just like, if you really don't observe who comes into your life, they're going to suck the life out of you because they're not concerned about what you're doing. They're concerned about what they need from you.
It's the want factor. I can get something.
Yeah. And that's the worldly eye though.
Loaded. Oh.
What?
What's wrong with y'all? We've been having some good drink. Go ahead, bro.
But that's the worldly eye. Anybody who comes into your life just to take, and they don't want to invest anything in you and try to put you on a pedestal to help you propel yourself forward.
Yeah.
You got to be careful of those people, because this week, if I count, I can count on one hand how many distractions I've had. Mm-hmm. But coming from the people that it did, I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
Like,
I can attest.
a lot of the people who were distracting me this week were people who I thought had my back.
That's real.
And it's like I could tell them I was busy, but they would call, they would text, and it would be about stuff that's irrelevant. Like somebody kept texting me, "Hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing?
I hate people doing
Yeah,
that.
they be like,
Hey, what you doing?"
WYD.
Yeah, like you're
And
not
it's
even
just
trying
like-
to start no combo.
And that's another thing that kind of bothered me this week. A lot of the people who text me or call me, they don't have anything to talk about. They're just doing it for convenience.
They bored.
They bored.
They bored.
And
And
it's
need
just like-
somebody to talk to.
I understand you don't have any focus, but be mindful about what I'm trying to do. And I understand it's not your life, but if I'm telling you I'm busy, don't keep calling me.
Yeah.
So what do you tell them? This one honesty has to play its part, though.
Yeah.
No, I don't even tell them nothing, because you got to be careful. You honestly, I don't want to go too deep, but you have to be careful who you tell what you're doing.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Because once you tell them, you're inviting them. Like when
And
I talk about my goals, my bad, I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
But when I talk about my goals, bro, I only tell you and Z.
We're going to tell everybody out of plan. Go ahead.
And it's just like, the only reason I can tell you two is because when it comes to a frequency, we're all on the same frequency. Some days you all might fall off and I might go a little bit higher, but I know at the end of the day, you two you gonna catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't talk to everybody.
Because you know it's safe here too.
Like, yeah.
And well, I don't mean to cut you off this time, but just something real
You
quick.
good.
Just cut off each other.
No, it's just something I need to say because this is real. It's just some people speak down. They talk down on your progress. You know,
Yeah.
their energy can be negative and it works against your progress. So say if he's doing something, you telling somebody who you think, you know, they're going to be happy for you, they can put all types of negative energy on it, or their thoughts can manifest, you know, like, no, he ain't about to do none of that shit he talking, or they hating on your come up. You know, that's energy that's being put out and it can work against you.
Y'all don't
feel
like
me?
that? I love that. I'm a killer in the inside. I love when people do that to me.
Yeah, it propels you,
Yeah.
but it's unneeded.
I get you.
It's unnecessary energy that's coming. So when you could just have these people in your corner who's just going to keep manifesting that, you know,
Right.
keep that positive flow going.
Right.
Than having people hating on the outside, you know, people who don't even need to know what's going on in your world. Why even have them? You
Oh,
feel
I
me?
was about to say this. Why haven't had them in your circle?
Yeah, why even have them in
Okay.
your circle? They're
Okay.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
They're not even helping you to progress in any type of
Which
way.
is
or
why I don't
grow.
have a circle. I have a square. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you feel me? Shit, mine a diamond. So let alone, you just don't need certain people. You don't have to share everything with certain.
Oh, of course
groups.
not. Of course not.
That's why I don't talk. That's why I don't talk about certain goals that I have for myself with other people, because you got to understand something. When you talk to people about your goals, words plus thoughts equals energy. Understanding energy comes in certain forms. It comes in a lot of different forms. When people are talking to you and they're saying negative things, you understand your energy, and you can only understand somebody else's energy to a certain extent. So what they say may not manifest in your life at face value, man. It may manifest in a different way.
Yeah.
And what you're not aware of is the thing that knocks you off guard the most. It's like being in a fighting ring. The punch that you don't see is the punch that knocks you out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So when you're talking to people that you really can't trust and people that you know don't have your best interest at hand, you got to be careful.
That's true.
And a lot of the people who were talking to me this week, it was just a distraction. And your distractions are your closest people.
Yeah, that's real. My friend OJ was telling me the same exact thing y'all saying. But I have this mindset. It makes me be really arrogant, but I don't be give a fuck what nobody got to say, to be real. I had a lot of negative people in my life, but my energy is so strong of who I am that's like, whatever. I don't know.
But I'm pretty sure you don't have too many people around you on a daily who just
You're right, I don't.
fuck,
Yeah,
who,
like-
who you don't fuck around with.
You're right, I don't.
Your
older you-
energy is already
The older you
separated
get, the more...
yourself.
It's y'all or the people I hoop with on Tuesday
Yeah.
or after. You know, just very few people. That's
And
Yeah,
that's,
I say.
that's the crazy thing. Even you hooping on Tuesday exposes you to different energy.
Yeah, it's all good vibes there, though. But yeah, definitely.
And the thing is, it's not the people there. It's not necessarily people that are tangible in your specific atmosphere. It's where they're coming from that brings you different energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
true.
they come there frustrated. They're frustrated because of something they encountered. And when you encounter that, extra energy not exerted or put in an intentional way, it knocks you off course.
Sure do.
And when you get knocked off course by different energy, you can't adjust as fast as you would usually adjust to something that you're used to.
That's true. Like bad vibes, and then throw you
Yeah.
off and throw your whole evening.
That's like trying to understand somebody of a foreign language.
Yeah.
If you see something that's foreign, your adjustment's going to be foreign.
Super.
So you're sitting there trying to figure out something that you've never experienced before.
Yeah.
And that can be a difficult task.
Yeah, but to sum up distractions for me, it was just like the older I get, no matter how minute the distractions are, they're so irritating. Because it's like this goal is so important to me, and getting where I want to go with this, on top of God talking to me and whispering in my ear my next move. And I know it's the enemy, but it's just like in certain situations, it's hard to assess the enemy from your own current frustration. So when I was going about this week, I really had to learn how to center myself while being frustrated. And sometimes meditating didn't work.
It don't
And
work
that's
every
just
time.
how frustrated I
Yeah,
was,
no,
because it
that's
was
really-
like,
it don't work every time.
it was just like a domino effect. First it was my parents, and then the people that I usually could talk to would just roll off of them. And then I spend a few days trying to get back to a balance before I can get back to the task at hand.
Yeah. Because you really, I think it's just pushing it to you, you know.
Yeah,
It's
just
like
like
everything is helping you to exclude certain people now. It's your lesson.
Yeah.
Especially with distractions with people. It's like, all right, you see they're not no good. So are you going to keep them around?
I really realized the more you're focused, the harder you fall off.
Oh, yeah.
Because your energy is firm, but it's it becomes very sensitive in a sense.
That's true.
But yeah, because you're so used to this vibrant energy. When you feel something negative, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like you really become knocked off balance.
They threw that rock in the pond.
Yeah, and it's the rock you didn't see that sweeps you off your feet.
Yeah, because now it's a test, you know.
So it's just like,
people
man.
are tests.
But it's a good thing you're aware of it, though. I feel like that's a good lesson for you, honestly.
Distractions taught me position. Because now that I've gotten through this week, and I really have 2 whole weeks until June 22nd to really ground myself. Because my parents are gone. So I have 2 whole weeks to ground myself and actually use these 2 weeks to take those major steps in becoming a better individual. And by the time they get back, honestly, I talked to you about it, but I got some unfinished business with my parents. I got some stuff that I got to take care of.
Yeah.
Because one thing I learned today is God can't start what I didn't finish. So if I have something that's unfinished, how can God start something new?
Yeah.
So while they're gone, man, I gotta ground myself something serious.
You better go outside with your shoes off, man.
Now I don't mean ground in that way.
Okay.
I mean grounding as in my spirit.
Okay.
Like I have to ground myself internally.
2 weeks about to be good, though, man.
Yeah.
It's about to be a good 2 weeks.
I already got my instructions, but it's just the more focused you get, the more distractions come.
Yeah.
You ever think about just not cuff your phone, put it on airplane mode, or just stand? Because your phone is the key to the distractions. They call you or they text you. You ever knock on your door?
I can't do that. You know why?
Why?
You have to learn how to focus under pressure.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the higher you go, the less people you have in your room with you. But you got to understand, with even in going higher, you will be put in a position where you're in certain rooms and and it's a time where you don't know what to say and all you can do is listen. And then there will be a time where you have to talk in rooms you're unfamiliar with, in atmospheres you're unfamiliar with.
That's true.
He wants to learn under that pressure.
Like I have to learn how to focus under pressure.
That's the best way you learn anyway.
Because if I learn how to focus under pressure, I don't have to worry about falling off once I get there.
Yeah, you're learning you're molding yourself in that sense.
That's why
It just says stay focused.
That's why I have to learn how to position myself. I'm not used to being distracted.
Yeah.
Like I'm used to him sending me a text that's just much needed and on time. That's what I'm used to. I'm not used to somebody texting me about some nonsense that doesn't even matter. It's not even relevant.
Yeah.
To me or to life in itself.
That's real. So that helps you pretty much. So let's say, I got a question there. I peep when you said that when you get higher, the people around you, you get less people around you. Sorry. Why do you think that is, though?
Because, wow, this is confirmation.
Yeah.
So earlier I was talking about when the higher you go, the less people you have, because what you're doing, not everybody can do. And the capacity that you can attain is not what somebody can fill up with. So if I can hold 10 gallons of energy and you only can hold 5, you can't go where I'm going. Like sometimes you're going to have to sacrifice relationships. You're going to have to sacrifice opportunities. Because what I'm doing is meant for me. Like you can't dismiss your purpose.
Yeah, for others.
A lot of people try to do that. You cannot dismiss what was planted inside of you. You're not buried. You're planted. If you're buried, you're put in a position where you can't grow. But when you're planted, the goal is to grow. The goal is to be nurtured. The goal is to put yourself in the right environment. And a plant surrounded by weeds suffocates. So it's like me surrounded by distractions. It suffocates my intentions. And then my motives become knocked off balance, which means if my motive was to grow, now that I'm suffocated, I'm going to get angry.
Yeah, because your mindset it's placed on things that don't even matter anymore. You know, you're distracted.
Like
your energy inside, you're upset because if that person pissed him off, he ain't even focused on what he focused. His spirit focused on, I'm upset. These people all distracting me. You know, they intertwining with me, like I'm not even growing anymore. Well, for that time being, until you just like, all right,
Yeah.
gotta phase through them weeds.
You know what sounds weird? I mean, of course, when you're younger, I had a lot of friends in high school and everything. But as I'm getting higher in my success, I'm meeting more people, though. More like-minded people. Not just people.
That's networking.
Yeah, networking. That's what, yep. I know a lot of associates.
That's networking.
Yeah.
But in that time, you've come across people that you have to be able to discern and say, okay, they're cool, but I cannot associate myself with them.
A ton of them. 75% of them. Shit.
And that's the thing. When you get higher, your circle has to get smaller.
You do.
Like, the higher my success, the more I'm realizing, okay, when you look at your immediate circle, do you have assets or liabilities? And you have to think about that.
Right now, thank God. But yeah.
Everybody in your circle needs to promote you. And if they can't promote you, you're not rising. You're in a jail cell. Your ascension is determined on your relationships. Just like networking is determined on your relationships.
Big time. That's my main thing.
So if you have the wrong people in your inner circle, and my inner circle only consists of 4 individuals, you two, and the other 2 was a pastor, and the other was a theologian.
Now what?
Oh yeah, outside of you two, I don't associate myself.
No, a theologian? What is that? Like the pastor in a way, or
Theology, the
theology?
study,
Okay,
the study
there you go.
of.
There you go. That sounds powerful.
He teaches the word. So it's just like,
I get you.
when I'm studying the word of God and I need something, I text him and he can expound on it and give me a deeper meaning and understanding of what the verse truly means.
Oh, that's good. That's good to have somebody like that.
Because in the Bible,
like a
when you read
transporter.
those verses in plain sight, there's translations. There's a magnified translation, which is the one I'm trying to get. There's the New Living Translation, the New International Version. There's the New American Standard Bible. There's a lot of versions, but you have to know which versions to read.
Which version do you read?
The NIV.
Oh, that's what I read too. The NIV. Okay.
And the thing about that is,
What?
there's so many different religions. And those religions can become a distraction
Yeah.
because of the pressure. So it's just like when this week, I literally had to cut ties unintentionally. Like, I didn't plan on cutting ties, but this week I had to cut ties.
Hold on. Last week you just talked about you have a problem cutting off people. You cut off more people this week.
Well, this week I cut them off because they were. This week I cut them off because it was selfish. And that's very contradictory. But I had to cut them off because they were selfish.
Okay.
Like, I'm telling you, I'm studying.
No, that's real. That's real.
You weeding through the weeds.
Yeah.
And you're persistent on talking. I just told you I'm trying to focus. Why are you trying to talk to me?
Yeah.
So you care about what you want rather than what I'm doing? You can't wait.
Yeah, you forcing
Calvin's
yourself
still
on
cutting
somebody.
off people.
Like,
Nah, he burning them out.
He's like, I'm done cutting you. I gotta burn you
I
guys
gotta
out.
burn you out.
because I've tried to preserve friendships for so long,
Yeah.
and in preserving friendships, I tax my energy.
You sure do. Some
So-
people you just gotta learn
I would rather get rid of you
and be done with
and
you.
be done with you than keep you and die.
Yeah. And that's why it's so few once you make it to the top. Because you learn, like, all right, a lot of y'all were just a liability for me at this point. And I'm going through that stage. I got to start knocking people off I put them on the shelf and just leave them there and wait.
You can't do
gotta,
that.
You got to,
That
all right.
That creates clutter, and clutter creates chaos.
Yeah. And then there's new doors that's supposed to open, but they're still closed because you haven't taken that one off.
And that right
you
there
know?
is position. So it's just like, man, if you don't position yourself the right way, and you don't understand who's a distraction, who's a liability, and who's an asset,
Yeah.
it's like cancer. Sometimes cancer doesn't show itself for 3 months. So imagine if you waiting on the next level of your life to take place, and you got 30 distractions sitting on the shelf.
You're always distracted.
That's real.
You ain't never focused on what
Imagine
you're
how
supposed
much
to be doing.
time is going to be taken up.
Yeah.
Nothing but time will be taken up.
'Cause
That's why you got to
Big.
be. That's why you got
In my
to
aunt said, your circle will get smaller if they are not on the same level with you.
be. Exactly.
yeah, that's true.
That's
They don't
like
want
trying to feed sheep. That's like trying to feed shepherd talk to a sheep.
That's real. No, that's real.
You can't, like, I understand that now. Like,
That's
you
wise.
cannot I cannot talk on this level with everybody.
They make that's crazy.
Because
They do be. That's crazy, bro. Like, bro.
it's frustrating.
Yeah, you like,
Like you trying to explain something that's so simple to you, but when you're talking to them, it's just like
I hate when
it don't even make it to their ears. It's just like it breezes on by.
it did to be sometime. I ain't gonna lie, but majority of the time I can listen and relate.
But stuff like that, that's the
crazy.
difference in the mindset. Stuff like that, we reach for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other people, they just look at it and say, "Oh,
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, you watched the game last night?
Yeah, they changed the whole conversation.
yeah."
Hey, so about that Kevin Durant, that's how they be.
Like, one of our boys.
And that's
we
another
all
thing.
know him. He do that too much, and I'd be like, yeah, you just not even grasping. Or they
That's
on their
another thing.
phone.
I don't even focus on that stuff.
That's good.
Like I'm too preoccupied.
It's true facts. True facts.
But yeah, man, this week I've become fed up with distractions.
So, what's your solution to these distractions to end it off? Then,
What's
He
my
said he
solution
cut it
to
off.
distractions?
yeah, I mean, of course,
Cut
cutting
it off
off.
that's not the solution. The solution is positioning myself. If I put myself in the right positions, I don't have to deal with distractions. So if I learn how to create an environment where I'm not accessible to people who are at a lower point in life, and I don't say that in a way of demeaning somebody. I say that as in I'm in a different course of my life. Mm-hmm. If I don't get rid of old sewage, I won't be able to develop new waters, new opportunities, new doors, new people, new relationships. Like I said in the last podcast with you a while back, your success only goes as far as your relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a relationship with somebody and you cut that pipe, what if you need it?
Yeah.
But well, you got to cut that pipe sometime and get a new.
And
pipe.
sometimes that's where the sacrifice comes in.
Yeah. So he's got a sorry pipe.
Sometimes you got to cut people off. It's going to hurt. It's going to suck. It could mean the relationship could mean the world to you. But if you got to do it, you have to do it.
That's crazy.
You gotta be like, you literally have to be. Are you willing to give up who you are now for who you will become?
Yeah, I do it. I do it every day. I mean, when I think about it, yeah,
Sacrifice.
you have to sacrifice. I hate
But
to
that's even,
say it like that.
That's
though.
even with relationships. Your closest friends, you're gonna have to get rid of them.
You gotta learn who.
But what about more so love them from a distance?
Loving them from a distance, okay.
That's what I like to say better.
But
with some people,
getting rid of them is cutting off that daily interaction.
yeah,
Because if I don't get rid of you and we're still talking while I'm trying to focus, guess what? I am literally investing energy into a place that's not taking it.
that's true.
So I'm giving you energy and it's coursing around you, but guess what? It's not going. It's not going to a source.
Yeah.
It's just going.
You're a resource
Wasting
now.
It's like you waste energy pretty much.
Yeah. You got to be careful who you talk to.
Cut them off.
That in itself is a distraction. Yeah. I'm invested in this person who's not listening when in reality what I'm saying you could need it.
Yeah.
So I've wasted hours on him when I could have spent 5 on you.
That's true. But I feel like that's a learning experience for us though. As individuals. Of course the other person, obviously you peep that, they're not on your level.
It was by far the most powerful experience I've
I would
experienced.
say, yeah, that's an experience for yourself.
Because to have to cut off the closest people to me,
Cutting off people. Yeah.
or
Did that
disconnect
hurt?
myself from lifetime relationships, that hurts. I've developed a connection with you that's family.
Yeah.
Family is forever.
That's real.
But now I'm in a position where I have to cut you off. Because I'm not investing my energy or my time in the right places.
It ain't going nowhere.
That's true. And we don't go nowhere, you don't go nowhere.
It's like throwing a leaf in the ocean and trying to find it an hour later.
Look for that leaf. Like, bro, that leaf gone. That's true though.
And that leaf could have saved somebody else's life.
That's real. I agree. Hold on one second. Yeah. I'm trying to read these comments, y'all. Y'all keep talking though.
So, man, the last thing I have to say about distractions is this, and I say this to the world because distractions can kill. And when it comes to a point where distractions can kill you, this is something you have to understand. There's a quote that says, "What don't kill you make you stronger." Do the big things kill you, or do the little things kill you?
I fight the little things.
Exactly, but the little things are the things that we ignore.
Yep. And guess what? It loads up.
So going about life, when you have distractions, pay attention to the little things. Because these little things that I just cut off are things that have been distracting me for years.
Was that us talking about that last week? About the red flags?
Yeah.
Damn, if that talk was just 2 days ago. Okay, yeah, that's real.
Last week.
That's real.
And this wasn't even an emotional attachment. This was just I'm used to them being there.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I've matured, it's funny how your body goes off of instinct. When you mature, you know you only can show certain people.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in my circle, I don't even show them the mature me. I let them see who they're used to.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the purpose of you being in my life? I can't be me with you. You don't belong with me.
That's true fact.
If I can't talk like this with everybody, why am I talking to you at all?
Yeah, that's real. I went through that hell.
And guess what?
What?
My whole circle
Mm-hmm.
is like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't talk like this with my whole circle. They've been a part of my life for years. I've been thinking like this for years.
Yeah.
You know how bad that is?
Toxic.
Very.
That's the word I want to use, honestly. Toxic.
And this is the crap that was behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I was always wondering why I couldn't go nowhere. Look to your inner circle when you're trying to move and you can't. Because when you can't move, a lot of the times you look at yourself and you're like, okay, I know I'm this person. I know I developed and I know I've matured, but what's really holding me back? Like, am I in the right position? Mm-hmm. Am I talking to the right people? Mm-hmm. Do I need to disassociate myself with certain people so I can move forward?
That's what you do.
You have to. Sometimes you're going to end up, this may sound weird, sometimes you end up alone throughout that journey.
You do.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to. You have to, though.
But that's the thing. I started off alone, and I slowed down once I let people in.
You have to let them in to see how feel people, you know what I mean? Feel the energy. If it ain't right, like you said, one thing, just cut them off.
Yeah, man. A lot of people do not know who I really am.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't understand. Yeah, I'm a believer. I'm a firm believer. But I'm a very unorthodox believer. Like, I believe in God's word, yes. But if you actually sit down and talk to me, I can talk about things that don't even sound like God's word. And it will be so relatable to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like energy, self-development, self-awareness, keen to an eye, contaminating a soul. It's like I can talk about stuff, but people don't even know.
Yeah.
It's evolving.
That's true.
You can evolve with your word.
And the evolution of my character is over the heads of my inner circle.
As a majority of the time it is, if they're not on your frequency level.
A lot of them aren't.
I had a lot of people like that, man. You think, at first going through, you think it's you. Like, maybe it's me.
I was like that for so long.
Maybe it's me. Everybody else is like this, but I'm like this. Maybe it's me. Nah, bro. Actually, it is you.
And the most
In a way.
important, the most important thing is
Get away from them.
my parents are some of the individuals that aren't on the same frequency.
Oh, majority ain't.
My parents. When I talk to my parents,
Are y'all hungry?
I keep hearing it too.
Okay.
That's why I was.
me.
Okay.
That's
All
me.
right,
Oh,
okay. Like, what are y'all hungry? All right,
That's
go
me.
ahead.
But when I'm talking to my parents, you know what they say? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Break it down. And it's just like, how far down do I have to go to get you to understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, I used to get frustrated about our communication, but now sitting here, when I think about it,
Yeah.
if you don't operate on a, this is this is something that just brought it to my attention. When I was at counseling, the family counseling that I told you about, I would say something to my pastor. I would say something to my dad and my mom, and they would not understand. But my pastor would. So that tells me my pastor, we're on the same frequency, but my parents, they're so far down here.
You're
It's
talking about
pointless on talking.
not lowering your frequency, but compromising so they can understand, possibly.
It don't work.
Dang, I don't know what to say down to
It
that.
don't work.
Don't talk to him.
How can you not talk to them when you see them
don't
every day?
understand
Though?
that.
I mean, that's the thing. 'Cause
They don't
if you
understand.
just can't, just like people, if you talking to a chick and you talking to her about some shit and she just like, what? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's parents are the same. It's no difference. Sometimes you just gotta know, like, maybe he can talk to his parents about, like, say, his sports. Oh yeah, I get you on that, but everything else I don't get. So you start to, all right, I know we relate on this, but all this other shit, I just can't come to.
It's
you
just
about.
like some days they do, most they don't.
Yeah. It's just understanding certain people, you know, and their characteristics and what you can relate to. Because even like working with people, some people, y'all click on art. But when it comes to spirit and eating, oh, hell no. I ain't eating like that. You can keep them greens and shit. I'm eating my barbecue chicken wings with the french fries. You feel me?
Damn right.
So it's just, everybody, it's a balance with certain things. It's just finding the balance. If you got to keep people in your life, it's finding that balance. All right, so why do I kick it with you? Why do we talk? Why are you still in my circle? It's certain reasons. You feel me? So
Fun.
Everybody has a reasoning in your life, I feel.
That was my reason. Fun. It was fun. That was it.
No, there are some people like that. You just
It
have
didn't
fun
feed
with them.
me.
Hey, y'all think
help
there is some
me.
people in your life you will meet strictly just for fun.
Yeah.
You didn't feed me. You didn't help me.
But it helped you in a way, though. Fun.
It was just fun.
It's joyous.
And
Yeah.
that fun, I wasn't even the fun that they were having and I was having with them wasn't the fun I wanted to have.
Oh, it wasn't fun then.
Oh, no, yeah.
Exactly.
That was just called space filler shit.
Use compromise.
Clutter.
Yeah, clutter.
Use
That's better.
compromising to fit in their life.
That
Yeah.
was my lesson.
That's what's up. You had a great lesson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Got more to learn.
Once I realized that, my energy shot up. So yeah. That's why I've been on 10 today. So yeah.
Sounds good. What's one thing you learned for the week, bro? Your live one off, by the way.
Oh, shoot. Let's get this right.
That's the second time.
Yeah, live
Yeah.
just, it shuts off for some reason.
I think you only get an hour.
Instagram, you only get an hour. Yep.
Stupid.
Yeah, they mess up. They mess up their own platform.
Right. Like,
It's crazy because
Facebook, you get 4 whole hours.
yeah.
one of the people that I cut off was in my life. I just realized that.
I was like,
Message to you.
talking about it.
You got a
Oh,
message.
yeah. Have you ever thought about becoming a motivational speaker? You have a lot of insight.
Yeah. That's not my goal, but that seems like what it's forming to because your experience is your knowledge and your wisdom. Your enlightenment is the new stuff that you learn about. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the times when I learn new things, I don't speak on them for if I learned something from you yesterday, I won't speak on it for like 2 or 3 months. Like I don't speak on things that I don't understand.
You're not supposed to. You just talking through somebody's mouth.
Some people just be talking.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, a lot of people will learn something, then try to explain it.
Yeah, but you don't even know what it's about. You
Yeah.
can't even internalize
I
it.
used to
and
do that
speak
reading
it.
books.
So,
This said this. He gonna say it.
a motivational speaker, I've thought about it, but I'm not sure if that's where it's leaning towards, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if it's a motivational speaker or a life coach. Because I've been through so much and I understand this generation. I feel like it's just, both of them are fitting, but I'm not sure which one. That's just my honest answer. I'm not sure.
It's gonna find you.
I'm about to say.
That's just what I have to wait on. Like I've gotten these visions. Like
you
I
got the
got a
title.
vision. I got a vision today. It was a vision that's gonna take some time, but I was in this area, and the atmosphere was different because I was on stage and I was talking, but I was teaching something, and kids were rotating, coming up on stage, and they were talking about something. And for each kid that came on stage, I gave him an answer. And by the time it was over, all the kids that were in their seats were on their knees in front of the stage. I don't know what room it was in. I don't know where it was at. But these visions I keep getting.
Pieces to the puzzle, man.
Yeah.
Keep them pieces going.
Yeah, you,
Like,
and you write this stuff down. I write down my deep dreams now. I write them down every morning. I wake up immediately. You got to write them down.
I don't write them down because stuff like this I don't forget.
Really? Okay.
Like
I got to
there
write
was
them.
a time I was at work, and then you can go.
Go ahead.
This is going to go forever. I was walking to Bingham Building, electrical engineering. And as I'm walking, I listen to this song. And I get this vision that I'm on stage and I'm talking in front of a mass amount of people, but it's at my church. And then previous to this, I get pulled into a room, and this is what I was talking about, Justin. I get pulled into a room, and my pastor says, so God's created a shift in the atmosphere. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he was like, we're going after the ages of 25 to 35.
And that what you want?
But previous to that, he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
And think about it. He wants to do a podcast when kids come on and talk to him. God put me in a position to where I was doing that before he even started. And now your shift is focused to what I'm doing, and now you need me as a part to your issue and a solution. And previous to that, I heard on a sermon that when God's about to promote you, you'll become an answer to a solution. You'll become an answer to a problem.
That's just going to propel you into that position. You better take it. You already
But
know
you
what
two
you're
are
doing.
in it.
Might be alone. Might be alone.
You two are in it.
That's cool.
Because I told him I have partners in this. And he was like, well, they're going to have to come on.
I'm down with that.
You know me. I'm always down to join the journey, man.
I
So
come
it's just
correct.
like,
Definitely when it's a uncomfortable one in
It's-
a way. Not uncomfortable, but
I
it's
got
different.
these visions at one point,
Yeah.
and now it's just like God's doing this.
You got the right people involved
Like
in your
everything
corner.
is just kind of falling.
I'm glad
And
you
it's
said that.
overwhelming.
I keep saying that in my vlogs. Every God, I don't know, the universe, God, everything it's being placed around
It's-
me and it's connecting.
That's the breaking in the atmosphere. Like everything that I used to have visions about, it's falling. And the more they come into place, the more it's throwing me off guard, because it's like, okay, wait a minute. All right,
It's some oh shit.
I see all of this, but what the heck am I supposed to do? I can't pursue all of these at once.
Go with the flow.
But when you think about it, when the time is right, they all come together.
Go with the flow.
When the provisions stop, destiny meets. So when you stop getting the visions and you're put in that room, there it is. It's just up to you to go get it.
You ever think that you're living it right now as we speak, though? Believe it or not, what we're doing right now, of course we look at this building, but
No, I
believe it
see
or
what you're talking
you're
about.
We're living it right now. Like, 5 years now, we'll look back like, wow, the whole time we was living it, you know what I mean?
The way to be ready is to stay ready.
Yeah, because you know what I say, life is not a rehearsal.
Right
Every
now-
day the cameras is rolling.
Right now we are.
Yeah.
We are living it. And this is the thing. This is one thing that I heard. And oh my gosh, it is so powerful. Do you have the courage to live what you feel internally in reality? Do you have the courage to pursue how you feel and what you see on the inside out here?
Sometimes it's scary.
About to say you fear judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's altering.
It's scary sometimes. Yeah.
I see myself doing one thing, but when I look out into this world, I'm doing another.
Because you don't know how to go about it, what to do.
Yeah, like
It's
what
just
am I
that
gonna do?
fear,
I got
like,
this vision, but when I see stuff, it's just like
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what?
sitting in my house.
Sometimes it's scary. As crazy as it sounds, I'm not scared to admit it. It's scary. It's scary to follow you what you see in the inside.
It's very.
And you scared of one thing. You say judgment, and my second thing is failure. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like sometimes I be wanting to get up from the crib and go travel the world, man, and say fuck everything.
Yeah.
But I'm scared, like, oh my god, what's gonna happen if I do that? I mean, I know I'm gonna have fun, but
The impulses is what literally changes the course of your life.
yeah, one day I'm gonna get them to do it though. One day y'all hear where you at, Justin?
Like you know how tempted
I'm
I am to
somewhere.
just take all my money and just leave.
Yeah.
It just
Boy,
goes
I
somewhere.
think about that shit
It just
all the
goes
time.
somewhere
Boy,
random.
Man, I
Just
be like,
to
I'm
see what'll
bouncing.
happen.
Yeah.
Just see what will happen.
Taking a leap of faith.
I want to do that.
I want to do that
I
so
swear,
bad.
I'm getting really
I
close.
promise you, we
I
should
swear.
just do it.
I'm getting
I
close.
swear, I just,
Like-
that's what I be waiting for.
Don't
People to be
think-
like, let's do it.
Just state
Man.
something and go.
Hey, y'all trying to go tomorrow?
Yes, I would pull everything out and be like, I'm
no
gone.
joke. No joke.
Yeah.
If we were to leave and go out of state tomorrow, wait, for real, like no,
Hype me the fuck up.
and I was at the risk of losing my job,
Yeah.
and we were going to somewhere like California.
Nigga, what? You just said my state. Yeah, Cali. I've been wanting to go to Cali.
I would literally go and quit my job
Yeah.
and go because think about it. We're going to California. The network is so big there. We're doing this now. We could come across somebody who could usher us into a position to do this and get paid.
Yeah.
That's how easy it is.
I've been thinking about this every day, bro. My dreams keep telling me to do it. That's why right now I'm racking up some bread. I'm about to do it though. I don't know when, but it's coming.
What state is it for you?
Cali. You already said.
Oh, Cali, man. Cali.
Cali.
I go there. I went there 5
I
times
love
already.
Cali.
Yeah, I go there so much.
You want to know where it is for me?
Where?
Where?
Texas.
Ooh, Texas
Texas
good
is nice
economy.
as fuck.
Yeah.
TD Jakes is in Texas.
Yep.
Yeah.
The state that I keep getting visions of. I've gotten a vision of me meeting TD Jakes. And I can't shake it.
Yeah.
Like I've got this vision so many times, and everything in me is telling me to go to Texas.
You already know what you got to do.
Everything in me, like right now, God, I can feel this in my spirit. But everything in me is telling me to go to Texas for some reason.
I want you to do it. Probably the same reason why we all want to do it. Fear.
It's just like
we scared of unknown.
It's that unknown. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Like, hey, watch the
I
sea
don't
doing this.
know.
And it's
don't
not
know.
it's not a plan. It's just like it's a leap of faith. A
It's just-
plan is
it's-
you feel
it's
safe.
really
A leap of
an
faith is
impulse.
like I don't know what the
Because
fuck.
my plan is honestly, okay, be a nurse, get the money, go out there. And my leap of faith is, hey, Justin, you got the money now. Go pack them,
go.
go do it. Go see what
Go
happens.
do your
like
shit.
everything in me is telling me to go to TD Jakes' church. Get in his church, and something is gonna happen.
Oh, you might just gotta go to Texas, boy. Saddle up.
Sometimes, yeah.
Saddle up.
You put a little money to the side so you can, function and be
Or
get
plan
to
a
go.
day. Plan a day where you're just like,
Already
all right.
have the money.
So what's stopping you?
That fear, man. It's that fear that stops us from our dreams. I'm
I
telling
swear
you.
it is.
It's not with the judgment. Because we don't, it's the fear. It's the, all right, we go out there. It's the not having a plan. What scares us.
It's
No
not the
plan.
darkest side of us that we fear, but it is the power that is within us that we fear.
Yeah. Because you
It is
feel it
the amount
inside.
of success that we fear.
I'm going to do it soon. I don't care.
Yeah, me too.
have to.
I have to get out of Cleveland.
Somebody's talking.
That's my, let's see.
The Potter's house. The fear of the unknown.
The fear of the, that's why I talk about the
That's what
unknown
it
so
is.
much.
Yeah.
You can have all the evidence, but
I know
still
it's still be
scared.
hindering yourself.
It is just like
I need a few
oh.
more dollars. I'm gonna work one more month and be like, no, you done. Like, yo,
Just go.
Just go.
Listen, I keep having dreams about it, man. I'm about to do it soon. I'm about to just pack up and travel the world.
That's the thing. Your visions come in dreams.
Yeah.
Mine is when I'm wide awake.
That's, hey, they wide awake. You really got to go after them.
Yeah, you seeing
Like-
full blown vision.
Like
Yeah.
I literally had a vision of me quitting my job and walking into another job. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like I literally had a vision of me quitting and getting another job right after that. But I will not do it.
The fear of the unknown.
You know, I feel like we should do it. You know why? Thankfully, we have family and parents. You know, what I mean, we can just if something goes wrong, we can go back to the crib.
They support us.
They support. Like, well, hey.
But it's just like you really don't have a choice. Because if you don't jump off the cliff, you don't know when you'll fly.
Yeah, we keep on trying to get this plant shit out. This okay, we gotta have the money, got this. We keep trying to do that.
Trying to make a structure happen.
But it's just like
when there's no
planning
structure.
never works because life doesn't give you what you plan.
Life
You're
isn't
right.
a plan.
It gives you what you wait for.
Life is just a flow. And we're
All right, y'all. I'm booking the flight tomorrow. I'm going.
Bruh.
No, that's how
Don't
life
joke
is.
with me.
No,
Life is supposed to
One
be
day I'm gonna
like
call
that.
y'all. Hey, ain't gonna be no podcast Wednesday. What? I'm across the globe, bro.
And that's probably gonna motivate me.
Yeah, I'm about to say. He probably gonna call me like, "Hey, dog, we need to leave."
Yeah,
now."
that's why I was like, Calvin, we out. we
gotta
just
go.
Gotta bounce.
I'm
Like,
gonna do it. No, for real, I do plan on backpack traveling. though. I don't know when. I listen, cause like how y'all said these signs. I was in last week. I was in Panera Bread talking to this girl, and then it was ironic. Energy attracts energy. She was like, "Yeah. I see we doing the same thing." Etc.
That's
Long story
another
short,
thing that's so
yeah.
important.
And she
dude.
told me like, I did what you want to do. I did for 2 months, and she gave me the map to do it.
Oh, so. Oh wow. The old people in our life are the old energies that we used to possess, and if we don't get rid of them, we don't leave room for the new ones.
my friend Yada just told me that. She said the females in your life is a representation of you,
Of the
of the
Bro.
old views that you still
Yeah,
have.
rephrase that. What?
So she said the women in my life are old representations of me.
Yes.
So they're so say like if I was jealous and she displays jealousy, she is that part of me. You feel me?
The current or the old women?
The old woman. No,
And
not
if you
current.
don't- I
Get
still
rid
can't
of
connect
it?
to what
Yeah,
y'all saying.
Yeah. If you don't get
bro.
rid of them, it's still a part of you because
Oh, you don't-
they're,
I'll get
they're
you.
a reflection
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah,
you.
Do you have any old people in your life?
Honestly, at this point, finally not. No. I mean, I probably got but all the old people I got in my life is good people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But there's old
Hope they don't pop back up.
toxic.
Though.
There's old toxic people that I'm just now getting rid of.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why everything's starting to fall into place.
You gotta know when to let go. I think everybody is going through that. A lot of people is going. Who I'm talking to are all going through that. I have to let go of these certain people so I can grow, and that's the hardest thing because we hold on so tight, you know. Instead of just being like, okay, if it's meant for them to even swoop back around, it's gonna happen.
What's meant to be will be.
Yeah, but we want to hold on because it's fearful to let them go. Like, no,
Right.
but whatever, I don't talk to them. I ain't gonna have them. It's like, no, you just gotta let it go.
Right.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Whoever
Yeah.
said
That
that
hit
and
home.
asked me that question, now you got me really thinking.
What about the movie? Oh, that's my
Yeah,
aunt. Yep,
bro.
yep.
We been telling you that too. Do
Yeah,
that every
man.
morning. It's your signs is coming in abundance.
You just gotta run with 'em at this point, man.
Yeah.
It's scary as fuck. You just gotta do it. We all gotta do it. It's scary.
Bro.
It's terrifying. But
Go
little
by
do we know,
faith.
that's
Like-
our dreams. It's like it's telling us like, hey,
You
I'm
hunger
here.
for stuff to manifest, but once it does, it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
You holding yourself back. It feel like. And guess what? Guess what's holding us back the most? Believe it or not. Besides the fear and scary, money.
That's what it be because we worried about running. Man, what if I ain't got enough
Well,
money?
got
to
enough
here?
money.
What if I got to come back broke? And what if I'm struggling out there?
But you can't think about
I
that.
know, but those
It's
are the
hard.
fears.
It is
It's the
bad.
fears. It's the
It's the
fears.
money.
We said that on here. Don't worry about the money.
But yet we worried about
Because reality set in. Nigga need some money. Nigga can't just be taking it.
Jeez.
Cause we got to go on a focus. It's like, all right. So what if things? It's always the what ifs, and that's what we play in our heads.
Hey,
The
I'm
what ifs.
I told him, just wait. I'll just get a good amount of money, I feel. And
Yeah,
we'll
But
do
that's-
it.
But that's the thing. It's
Good-
just
a
like
good
you
amount.
can't care.
Yeah, because
You gotta stop caring.
But technically, it's like, what is the good amount? Because what if you really only needed 100?
A
But
good
you're like,
amount-
what if I need? But in your mind, you say I need 1,000 to 2,000.
In my mind, $5,000. That's all you need. And
Yeah,
throughout
definitely.
the journey, you're gonna find ways to make a little bit of money
hell
to
yeah.
survive. I fight $5,000, you can go
Shoot, I do Uber if I need some money.
Yeah, yeah, make it.
full-time Uber driver. No,
Lyft.
Uber's. Listen, I cannot wait to tell people how Uber helped me make my dreams come true. Believe it or not, 'cause that's what I've been doing for 6 months ever since I graduated from college. Uber, and that's how I've been getting all my income. Uber.
Yeah,
And
So I got a question.
what's up?
Can you pay all your bills and not worry?
Yep, off Uber. I pay all my bills. I live with my parents. So thankfully, I don't got to pay rent. But you know, all my credit card bills, myself, all that Uber.
Yeah. A lot of people, that's what my auntie was saying. She was like, man, I can make everything off of my Uber and Lyft.
Uber, and listen, you can grind it out. If you really want to, you got to be dedicated. You can make a band a week easy off Uber. Not even doing 40 hours.
I swear.
But you got to really want it, though.
Yeah, you got to put that time in.
Because some days because since you make your own schedule, you get a little lazy. Because I personally do. Like, I do it tomorrow. I do them, bro. And then, let me do it today.
Do you ever make extras?
What do you mean, like tips and stuff?
No, like, you make more than enough to pay your bills.
Yeah.
And you still have more left over.
You make beyond. Or I wouldn't be doing it. Listen, I'll speak from experience. I've been doing this for 6 months, bro. Solid months, man. I've been out of school for 6 months.
And you think you could do it 7 days a week.
7 days, whenever you want to.
Whenever you just feel it. Even if you just like, I'm going to just do it, I'm bored.
And you probably do it when you bored, too.
Yeah, I did this one. This morning I was inspired. I woke up 5 a.m., went Ubering from 6 to 11, made good money. I ain't gonna tell. I tell y'all, I was outside the camera, but yeah, made good money.
Yeah,
good money to pay off a bill, and I did it for only 3.5 hours.
Oh yeah, I gotta do it.
But you gotta be dedicated to it though. I be telling people like, yeah, if you gotta really do it.
My job
though.
is driving.
Yeah, hey, you gotta really drive though.
I can drive.
I could drive.
I just need some music.
Getting paid for driving.
Hey, that's been my hustle, man, and I can't wait until I break off and travel the road. Until how you do this? Oh, I was an Uber driver. Not even, I was a nurse, I got this money. No, I'm going to say I got it from Uber.
But it leaves so much room for you to do what you need to do.
Why do you think I'm able to create content every day and do vlogs every day? Because I make my own schedule.
You got that freedom.
I got that freedom.
And flexibility.
I'm going to have to,
That's why I'm becoming a DSP. Because I make my own, PRN. I'm making my own schedule, and then I can still do my work. They only require you to do 16 hours a month. Everything else, you just do how you want. You can get as much overtime, as many hours as you want to do.
Having jobs like that is good. PRN jobs or wherever. Having jobs you create your own schedule is the greatest job ever, man.
You have so
much
much
flexibility. I got my own schedule now, but not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I went into it, because I'm like, I literally can do what I want. And then I still have a steady job. I just have to schedule in.
You just got to schedule a few hours.
I'm just on call. I just say, these are the hours I want.
That's
and then
crazy.
See what's available, take it.
And guess what? You just get your own money when you want to.
Yeah, when you want. That's what life is about. There's so many side hustles.
I think I might have to sign up for Uber now.
Do Uber and Lyft, man.
Uber, Lyft, DoorDash too.
DoorDash. Yeah, and they could be coming up on that little money. Telling you.
I've been doing it for 6 months. That's all I'm going to say, man. 6 solid months. Everything's paid off and you get excess money. And I'm about to push it even harder because I want to really do some things really, really soon. Like, I just invested in myself and brought some Lavish Journey t-shirts. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. But, yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you average amount you can make just by doing it lazily, only 20 hours a week. $650. And that's doing it lazy. Lazy. I'm talking just only 27 hours. Yes. That's it.
That's crazy.
That's $650.
And that's $650. You know what I mean?
Like, that's
a week.
And that's being lazy with it.
A week.
Yeah, a week. And that's being lazy. Only doing 26 hours probably. Now you pushing 40, you're gonna take home that rack of $200. Now you pushing 60, you're gonna be good.
Yeah, you think that's 5 hours a day?
Yeah.
5 hours a day, you can easily make that. And that's 5 days.
Yeah. Like Zara said, get a PRN job or get an Uber, wherever, man. It's so many.
That's what I'm doing both.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do my PRN.
Yeah.
And after I'm done, Uber for a minute.
It's so many jobs out here that you can make.
How do you sign up
schedule.
for Uber?
Oh, just
download
just
it.
download the app and put in your insurance and yeah.
Then they do background checks and all that. Then they send the info saying you've been approved, and then you're approved, and then you just put your bank account info, then boop.
That's why I'm attached to it. People ask me like, why are you so eager to become a nurse? I'm like, I am, but it's like, man, I like having control of my own life right now.
Yeah,
and it feels weird for me to say that, but I love it.
You don't want to be just conformed to a set schedule every day, because your life isn't a set schedule. Because you might wake up feeling shitty. I don't feel like waking up for another hour, but that job gonna make you wake up in that hour.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You better come to work. You fired.
That's why I like my job.
Yeah.
Like I get off at 12:30,
Uh-huh.
so I have the whole day to do what I want.
That's why I'm doing third shift for the PRN, because then...
Oh, you doing third?
Because
That's cool.
I've always
Everybody sleep.
I wanted to do third.
No, third is good with people with that job because guess what? They sleep and you just sit there on your phone and your laptop or whatever.
I'm about to be typing.
And you can be creative. You're right.
I'm typing my story up. I'm like, I could literally be working on my own stuff.
See, I would like to do that because I can edit my vlogs. You're right, because night times when I edit usually.
Yeah, and then
Or morning, but yeah.
I have the whole day. I could sleep because they said, there's sleep shifts. You literally come in just to go to sleep, and you get paid for it.
You can love it. A lot of my friends got those jobs, and they all love it.
Yeah,
they had it
two
for
of my
years.
friends do. They like, it's the easiest money you can get.
Yeah.
And I'm like, easy money? Who ain't taking that?
But I gotta. Oh, yeah.
You gonna break away soon, man. You keep going. You get real signs though. See, I get dreams.
That's how mine is. I'm a dreamer.
Yeah.
Or everyday life situation.
People,
we'll keep saying the same messages, and I'll be like, okay, I gotta listen to this.
No, it's just I've developed these relationships that make it hard to quit.
Oh,
That's my problem. It's the relationships.
Mm-hmm.
But
do what's best for you now.
I'm gonna have to quit. I'm gonna have to sign up for Uber and just quit.
Do it and then go out to Texas. Shit, fuck it.
Even there, you get a little, do the Uber and then look into different jobs. Jobs you never even thought about doing.
Comments.
Okay.
Because you'll find something that works best for you, and that's why this opportunity for me, opening to new experiences. That was my message for this week. Just being open to new experiences. I never thought
it's crazy because everything in me is like, I don't want a job.
We don't, and we feel bad for saying that because generation before us, like, you guys are lazy.
You have to
I don't
work.
want a job.
You gotta work every day.
I hate
60 years.
I hate jobs.
60 years.
For some people, they love their job.
Like,
And that's cool.
I like my job, but
No,
I'm
I
my
don't.
own dang on boss.
Yeah, like why do I want to be
no.
a slave? I'm a slave every day.
The people before us look at that in a bad way though, man. But
We
like
don't
some
care
people
no
like
more.
some people I know actually love their jobs, and that's cool. Like some people
Yeah,
actually have
that's cool.
careers and they love it. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I just want to do something I love. You know what I mean? Actually love it.
Have fun.
Have
When
fun
you
with
think
it.
about it, you are an entrepreneur.
I'm not yet. I can't give myself that title yet. I can't. I call myself a creator, personally.
Those are creators.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs are creators.
I know. I just don't want to give it yet till I start making income from.
I would say he wants to see the bucks.
I wanna
before
see the
he
months.
he
I'm
wants
be
to-
real.
Yeah.
But you can't. Yeah.
Because I don't want to be, a lot of people say, I'm an entrepreneur. A lot of people say that. Nothing against y'all. But a lot of people aren't, though. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh, what do you do? Well, I do this.
That's that hustle.
Yeah.
That's that waking up every day thinking, okay, I might not make a buck today.
That's a real entrepreneur,
That's
though.
entrepreneur. It's not for the money. It's for you.
See, this,
It's for your happiness.
I would love for one day, actually soon, to do podcasts, new vlogs, and just to be my life. I would love this. And travel.
Oh, that's
You looked into that?
That's why I'm doing
that's-
it. That's
yeah.
why I'm doing it. I'm building for it right now. Hopefully, I'm praying that this audience continues to build on YouTube and everything.
It will.
But man,
that's
I
my
was about
goal.
to say, look
That's
into
my
the
goal.
Yeah, to travel, because like how you say you're called to Texas, you're called to Cali, me, Cali, definitely Cali, but
Cali 100%.
some pulling me to South Carolina too.
See?
Like, and I keep
See?
seeing it on my page, like people are in South Carolina. I'm like, dude, I keep saying I want to be at Myrtle Beach, and people all there, and I'm like, it's something. It's either a person, it's a significant,
calling.
It's a calling that
drawn.
just.
A calling is a calling.
Yeah,
It's something.
Yeah, it's
For me-
something that
for
just
me,
like
it's Texas.
goes. Yeah.
I cannot stop thinking about Texas.
Something just pulling me from Cleveland because I really am not just like too inspired.
Cleveland will
to
always
keep-
be home.
It's always home, but I'm not just.
I gotta do it. I
We all
gotta go
got
to Texas.
You got
We're
to.
gonna trust me. No, it's happening soon over here. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Watch.
I gotta go.
It's gonna be funny when it happens too.
I have to go.
Be like, I'm
I have
gone,
to
y'all.
go.
Just know when y'all see me with a new laptop, a brand new laptop, just know what's coming. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I'm gonna need a brand to add it.
I told you, let me know when you ready for the kick it, because I'm out too. I'll slide with you. Like, hey, come on, let's experience life for a minute.
Yeah, let
you
me
might
know.
stay longer than me, but I will join you for that time being.
Hey, it's coming. It's coming. I gotta do a few more things. I'm going to Miami in a few weeks for the 4th of July. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
you was telling me about that.
after I get that experience, I'm gonna come home like, fuck this. It's time to grind.
I said, end of this month, I want to go to South Carolina, and just be on that beach. I just need a beach where I can be out.
For
It's
sure.
tight.
My storage about to get full.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say we gotta.
All right, you ready to get
I
off,
got-
y'all? Y'all got any
Yeah,
closing?
ready,
Y'all got
but-
anything I want to say?
Nope.
You good?
Yeah, man. Just be open to the experience. Be open to the omens of life. Follow your gut, follow your intuition, follow your spirit. It will lead you, and it knows what's best. I know the fear of the unknown is a great fear, and we're all very timid. But once us three even get to that point, we'll be like, it was worth it. And we'll get to that point of saying it was worth it. So, yeah.
All I'm saying is, here's what he said, y'all, man. You know, seriously, I talk about this on my vlogs. The journey, the unknown, the fear of the unknown. It feels like, you know, but something's telling me deep inside that to chase that fear of the unknown. That's why I keep talking about it.
Yeah.
I keep talking about it. I'm not just talking about it for no reason. I keep talking about it for a reason. But the story's being written, and the story is going to be unfolded. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I'm documenting it because y'all seeing it right now as we speak.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say. It's coming. It's here. It's now.
Right. How long was this though?
You good? Oh, I don't know. About 2 hours.
Bro, it's 11:30. Yeah. About 2 hours.
Drop your last gem so I can tell Facebook peace out.
I already did.
Oh, you dropped your last gems? He dropped them?
Yeah, that we just
kind of carried over.
I didn't
that was
hear
it, man.
I was
Yeah.
so in the zone while I was saying.
Yeah, you know, you was ending it off, so that's why I was like, yeah, I'm done.
All right, fam. Well, I'm going to see y'all later at Facebook, and to my YouTuber, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, everybody out there, I love y'all. As always, the Lavish Journey, create, inspires, spread greatness. We out of here. Pose a picture. We good.